My name is Angelica Jaquila, and I am a human being, a human earth angel. I am also a humanitarian, acting in the best interest of humanity to prevent them from suffering, their health failing of brain, mind, physicality, their clean-minded souls, their physicalities that were created by God to be of perfect health, created in His own image, and loved into existence by every human's parents, and carried in the womb, and loved by the mother, nurtured to be born of perfect health of brain, mind, organs, and raised with a kind-hearted soul, raised to respect and believe and practice clean-minded morals, etiquette, to be a physical brain and physicality body temple for the soul, a clean-minded soul, a life with all gifts of the Spirit, of the Holy Spirit, virtues, to be used when a human is well rested and cares enough for their physicality after raised properly, to use these gifts of the Spirit intelligently, to be intelligent and wise, to think things through all the time first, to do what is needed and avoid doing what is not needed, what is not beneficial to their life, to not waste their time on this earth while they have only one life to live, with anything that is morally wrong, anything that is deemed misinformation, not based on any truth, anything that is not on God's side, to not waste their time informing themselves and watching videos such as on YouTube, certain ones being other sites, blogs, human other websites, humans that took their time and didn't use their talents of making videos and books, ebooks, journals, websites, and use their talents, which they have no right to do, to misinform people. Some have done this inadvertently, not knowing, on many sites based on humans trying to figure out what the revelations are about, biblical wordings, some ancient texts. There is hundreds of millions of videos on YouTube and other websites online, ebooks, journals that are considered misinformation. A lot of them, even videos, were made by humans, some not on purpose, some misinformed, trying to figure out what they mean on God's side, but are deemed not true, and misinformed 100 million people and wasted their time. Humans are already, essentially, as everyone knows, poor and basically working to survive. The money they make is used for barely for food, for energy, for their brain to think and body to move, and pay for their little amount they have, if they have it, for internet or cell phones with online access to see something that would be informative and beneficial to their life is very important. And unfortunately, most videos I'm informing most humans as they know have a heart strain to burn calories looking online, paying the bills for internet, cell phones, going through different sites even that sell well-known Amazon, different ones go along these markets, see advertisements, commercials, the whole industries go along. Some misinformed people online on purpose, some not. Some invest a lot of money, some bigger industries, millions in view, invested rather millions of dollars in making videos and movies that by law under God they cannot do, that will result in wasting human time with misinformation that is not based on any truth and will result in the harm of a human brain, mind, organs, and scare them, which they know by law and under God they cannot do. Every human is judged right away in their actions, thoughts, in their mind, what their physical actions are, what their intent of acting upon something. If they have the intent of making a video to waste human time with essentially bullshit, which is not any information based on any truth, they already have no respect for themselves to may think of this information and wasted their own time, life on this earth, with the intent of wronging another human being. To misinform them, waste their time, waste their money they could have used to watch something more informative based on actual truth that would help them and not waste their money. Their poor, as I stated, everyone poor money. They have calories, have to eat for their brain to think, vitamins, just to watch the video. They have no right to do, and no, there are humans intentionally making these videos. And the movie industry, they know these are not based on any God's truth. The ones that are misinformed, that don't know, and made videos, that is the job of humans that are educated. Humans, there are many, there are trillion people in the world that could have helped throughout the years. And is the Pope's job? Previous years, Pope Benedict, Pope Francis, currently not doing his job. They are considered the Pope's human representatives of God on earth. They haven't been doing everything in their job description, and the whole humanity, trillions of people all on planet wrongly affected by morally wrong content, things not based on any truth, on God's side in any way. Humans working in all types of industries. As I stated, advertising, commercials, making movies, ebooks, publishers of journals, well-known, credible journals, books, magazines, e-magazines, different types of blogs, websites, social media sites, many YouTube videos, Bing videos that certain humans made. There are Vatican movies, too many to name. There's a Vatican exorcism, Vatican exorcist. There's a new movie out that the Vatican itself did not authorize. It is deemed misinformation, is not allowed to be published by God. It is actually on Lucifer's side, whoever made this video and those movies. The Gabriel Amorth video, movies, This was claimed to be the chief Vatican exorcist, Father Gabriel Amorth. He did not do his job and speak the truth on God's side, Jesus' side, and Holy Spirit in those movies. He made, or whoever did, money, $100 million past he died, and still doing with the movies, ebooks, books, humans wasting their time, misinformed, reading misinformation and not true on God's side, and 100 million souls suffered, brain, mind, organs, humans scared half to death, have a damaged heart for life, nervous system, cannot be healed on earth. Those in the industries, these are not created by the Vatican. This is true, God's spoken words from a human being, though. I speak of my own human free will of choice. I am a human being, a human earth angel. I've seen these over many years, suffer different things beyond my control because of humans that could intelligently create something to benefit human life and spend the actual $1 million to make a video, or even the basic one. Certain YouTube humans invest a lot of money and time hiring digital graphic designers and put essentially bullshit there. And certain ones know and on purpose put it there, and people tuning in and viewing, commenting every day. Some have been there for years. There's already 2 million, 3 million comments. They believe it to be correct because a lot of them state they are priests. Father Ripperger, for example, Father Lampert. Most of these are not God's spoken words they speak. Either they're not informed properly, or they know what they're doing wrong and under God cannot do and have to stop. There are a lot of videos under Line of Judah that are not based on any truth, but made many videos there are online, especially on YouTube, and viewed on Bing by 100 million people in the past years. They have no right to do what they're doing. I already put the comments there. They failed to act to remove these videos. I deemed under God these are misinformation and hazardous and actually harmful, and have the potential of endangering other human lives. Because there are supernatural forces on this earth that are on this earth and doing on the wrong side that no cannot do, and human lives are in danger. That is always why it is best for all humans to morally do right and never speak of any wrong side. Especially these movies videos are very, very dangerous. In itself, 100 million people that a clean mind like myself could easily look online and try to find a simple video that's intelligent, and are poor and want to see something right away to click online, something beneficial, intelligent, something funny, someone that to be something viewed rather of a human, an actress, an actor that took the time, that respect themselves and use they have actual talents other humans don't to act, have pretty face, either God-given talents, physical attributes that are clean-minded for other humans to view that others don't have, a nice voice that everyone wants to hear. These are to be used on God's side to speak something intelligently with the actress or actor, singer, all those that make the scripts have talents to write something intelligent or don't write anything at all. Actors and actresses have to act intelligently because they're gonna affect 100 million viewers and know this, or don't act at all. They cannot make their paycheck to act to misinform people. The script writers know to be intelligent, wise, to put something at a respect that their life and dignity of God they have within them. But their mother raised them right, 9 months in a room to respect her, and the parents and the teachers did every effort to raise them morally right. All children raised morally right, religious or not, have a dignity of God within them, know that they have no right to waste any other human lifetime, to be intelligent and use their gifts that other humans don't have, to sing, to speak educatedly, wise, something funny, stick to the point. They cannot waste human time, they have no right to do, to speak the truth, speak something funny from the heart that they know other humans will find funny, but clean minded though, that will benefit a human life, bring joy to their life, make them laugh and smile, not offend their soul. They have no right to offend anyone. They have no right themselves to even morally are judged to think wrong in themselves, to create a script that they themselves don't want to read about or think about that would offend them, and have no right, cannot make money, and are hired, asked, are you gonna write a script with intelligent words? Because I'm not gonna hire if you're gonna offend 100 million viewers. I cannot give you a paycheck money to do wrong, to offend people. You have no right to do offend anyone. If you're gonna put swearing and misinformation, wrong moral content, not on God's side, then I'm not going to hire you. I'm not gonna give you money to wrong other human lives, to waste their time, to misinform them. I'm not going to hire you if you're a singer singing, uh, a male or female singer, if you're going to not dress appropriately and morally offend 100 million people and swear and dance provocatively and move your eyes to seduce people. You will have 100 million viewers. If you're going to do this, I will not hire you, and I'm not going to give you money, a paycheck, to morally wrong other humans. You have no right to do. You obviously are not going to have any respect for yourself to do this, and with the intent of morally wronging other humans, and you have no right to do. So I'm not going to employ you. But these industries, they hire the singers, the actors, the script writers, the songwriters, all went along with it. Past years, mainly since the 90s to now, it's over 2 decades. A human clean mind such as myself go online and type in even angels, and maybe there's 2 informative true videos that someone took the time hard to make. The rest all are about other angels and demons, which is very dangerous. It is misinformation, most of it. Under God, it is very dangerous for this content to be online. Any words about demons, archdemons, these are fallen angels, archangels severely punished by those in heaven. There is no human alive that wants to deal with a demon or archdemon, and these word terms are to be avoided at all costs and never put online. Unless there's a term proper for purpose of real one definition, explanation purposes only of what they are. There are many videos on YouTube alone that are not made by YouTube, but humans, different ones put there, invest many dollars to make. Graphic designers, their time, and are based on misinformation and million people misinformed, reading information that is not true even, wasted half their time believing, trying to figure it out if it's true or not, have calories burned, I have no rights to be if they know these are certain ones creating these online information that is not true and wasting human time intentionally. This is on Lucifer's side. There are many online that are on Lucifer's side. These humans know to morally do right as raised from children and then over the years did morally wrong, with the intent of morally offending humans. While most some are misinformed, that's why I live through different things on earth beyond my control, will speak the truth about these matters. Made a previous video about the truth of topics for the Pope, which is his job was supposed to do, archbishops, cardinals, priests, rabbis, all humans of all religions. Dalai Lama, they make paychecks. They are human representatives of God on earth, are judged, always judged. They are asked when hired, are you going to do your job? The Pope had to look into YouTube, could easily do every day, and the problems be not there online. There be no misinformation harmful to humans, morally offensive and wrong. Priests not there acting, some are staying their priest either misinformed or really doing their part not on God's side. Cannot do. Putting morally wrong content endangering human lives. And make their money, some of them, asking for more subscribers, donations. Keep in mind anything on God's side that is meant to human to be assisted by God's side for a mass or something is always free. God's help is always free. A human to pray for someone else is free. A mass intended is already a mass booked for free, with the intent of someone being healed or helped, protected. These are selfless prayers, masses booked for free. There is no money that can ever be charged for anything that God's help needs assistance with a human or living creature, animal on the earth. But these sites have been other humans making needlessly misinforming people, wasting their hard-earned money they need to survive. Most poor as it is, barely afford a simple cell phone and look online. Try to see something informational, but trust because it's a priest. These priests these are humans, these are not on God's side. I even contact them to get themselves to remove these videos. They did nothing. They are on Lucifer's side, are not to be trusted. Father Chad Ripperger and Father Lampert, mainly. All humans, please avoid them and avoid all don't subscribe and unsubscribe from their YouTube channels. You are safer that way. While they have one or two content that is right on God's side, even masses or certain words, the others they didn't make the carefully selectivized words on God's side and have content there that is spoken wrong about Lucifer and different things, evil, and even sermons that by God even the Pope had to monitor, and holy masses are not allowed to be spoken. And humans are misinformed hearing this. I was needlessly wronged on the earth. Inadvertently, there are real dangers on this earth if humans don't clean their mind and morally speak right and leave out words about Lucifer, Satan, evil. These there are wrong forces in the universe. I told these humans to remove the videos, others to help. The humans, they're still humans commenting on their sites every day. The YouTube, I put file complaints and I'm telling everyone do their part. They have a report section to remove. Now everyone knows what misinformation the term means. If it's something online that's deemed misinformation, it is not true. There's no credible evidence, truth to prove it. Is wrong information. It is not as useless to humans, is not allowed to be learned, to be read about, to be viewed in videos, it is to be removed from online resources, social media sites, websites, YouTube videos, Bing videos that humans made. All other sites, the congregations, Pope, Vatican sites, it is their job. The Church, Catholic Church, Roman Catholic, the Vatican, Pope haven't done anything for years. They made the paycheck scan. I told him and other people step up with this and tell him to resign. Hire someone young that cares, that knows what their job he's employed to do in the world. Work together with world leaders, see what's going on in industries. If they're not hiring proper, gonna hire people that are influence the world morally right. They have the authority on earth to say you cannot hire any singers, morally wrong actors. You cannot these other liquor industries closed. They didn't do their part. They have the authority. They have that in their job description. They run these countries, govern, and the Pope has high authority on earth as human representative on earth to do this. They haven't done this for the past hundreds of years. There are 100 different Vatican exorcist movies that are seriously dangerous to humans, very offensive, morally wrong, scare humans half to death for hours at a time, are not based on any God's truth, are not based on anything right on Jesus' side, in fact, offensive to all in heaven, offensive to those who are intelligent, clean mind, moral, that don't even want to see the advertisements and have a right to do. The commercials, the movie trailers, the video trailers. These are the little advertisements before and after these videos, movies, put different times between even YouTube and others, putting on different between other humans' videos. Poster advertisements, e-magazines, magazine advertisements. Some are even in well-known Catholic magazines, journals. Just because I'm telling you the truth, rather. So please help. It takes a few seconds for humans to do their part. Be human or angels. Click on these sites. Tell them their video is clearly, anyone can tell right away if it's bullshit. Take a few seconds, act. Tell, even put on the comment, is misinformation. No one comment any further. YouTube, take it down. There's no truth to it at all. It wastes human time. These people clearly are not, either they're misinformed, some are not intentionally doing it. I spoke truth, so the Pope and all world leaders to act and made other article about truth about deliverance, to get rid of these fake deliverance ministers acting with a Jesus cross and saying I cast out demons in Jesus' name. These humans did not cast out any demons in Jesus' name. They have no holy powers. These humans had actors hired and asked people for donations to support their ministries and made billions for years and misinformed humans. Kind-hearted humans support them. Others they thought they were going to cast that were wrong by some wrong side. They didn't. It was not true. These humans were acting, rolling on the floor, putting their head, acting sideways, yelling things. These are humans. There's no such thing as demonic possession because demons, punished angels, don't possess humans. They are angels separate from a human. They knew not to do something wrong and punished by God. These are demons. They are chained in the pit of hell and can't get out. No one on the earth wants to deal with a demon. These only heavens deal with them, and they are already punished. Those demons that the heavens punish themselves. These are serious These are serious matters where the actual God and Jesus Christ have final judgment on an angel that is created to do God's will in heaven, but it did something morally wrong and really couldn't, is severely punished. There are archangels punished. These ones are not allowed near humans. So-called archdemons. These ones have been judged by God Himself and then Jesus Christ from the heaven entirely and Holy Spirit. These ones are very dangerous, are not allowed on this earth near humans and have to be chained or in the pit of hell, below the deep recesses abyss of hell. So I made these articles, so please share to the world. There are humans lazy on this earth, and they're Catholic under God, don't get away and have no right to do this. I already was affected different things inadvertently on this earth, and deem these words I speak to be entirely true on God's side, and am using this video to inform everyone of the truth. I care enough to speak these words, but I need humans to act to help me. Once gotten rid of these videos, human life will be easier not only for yourself, myself, can a clean mind human, can type in angels and only see an angel site appear. Some nice angel music, an angel video, and go on Pinterest, some other sites, not to name sites, but it's true. All different sites, people put their content on, and half of it when a human types in angels is angels versus demons. Is an angel and half an angel wing on one side, and half devil tail on the other. There's no human wants to see this online. If humans online act, these are humans a lot offended act and see this like myself, don't want to see this. There are wrong forces on the earth, so it's best to avoid. These are beyond nature, no one can see. By chance, if it's human near them, cannot be unless they choose, but there are forces beyond nature on this earth on the wrong side, no to the right, cannot wrong a human, so a human has best to avoid anything that is morally wrong in the beginning, to never invoke anything on the wrong side. A human has God-given free will of choice to do right or wrong, or to be affected by any supernatural entity on the side of wrong or right. Even if Jesus came to the earth or God, a human would have to tell them and give them choice by choice they have as human and verbally speak, say, I give you permission to heal me. I give you permission I choose you to protect me with a supernatural holy power healing. Humans have free will of choice. Nothing can do right or wrong to human, not even those in heaven. Anything on the wrong side knows to do right in first place. There is nothing entirely so-called evil in the entire universe. Everything knows right from wrong. The difference? Everything, angels, archangels, are created to do God's will. Even them, if judged did morally wrong, they're punished severely and never let out of hell. In the pit. Are kept there. Everything is judged right or wrong on this earth, including humans. So to save 100 million people's health and lives, I made these videos as I seen different things and lived through the things beyond my control on this earth. and speak truth, and I need humans. I'm only one human, that is, and I separately need humans to act. To simply even contact you to follow up, there is a report button. They say it's there on each video. If it's misinformation, if it's something morally wrong, if it's not based on truth, to report it. And it's their job to look into it and remove it. Contact the human that created the video, the e-content, some ebook journals. There are each site have filed complaint departments for humans to say, look, this was offensive, you know, right to publish this. Every human has a right to be treated with respect, to see something intelligent, morally right, with clean-minded, etiquette-based. The employers know, the humans that create the books, ebooks, the retailers, managers, the retailers of such sites such as Amazon, the other retail stores, they all know, even they have employers or they manage themselves a store, know that they're gonna work with humans, hundreds, thousands of customers, millions online. They have to morally do right to produce something, books that are not morally offensive, that they would want to read, is intelligent, worth their few dollars, as they know everyone is poor, barely working to survive, to provide something useful to human life. If not, they are not going to sell it, not going to purchase it and then sell it in their stores or online sales sites. These humans have not been doing their job. Whoever hired them didn't do their job, but were asked when employed, are you going to do your job? I'm not going to give you money, a paycheck. I can hire someone who will and actually do a job and respect my customers, and hire someone who will find a good book, will make a good movie, to take the efforts to find a manager who will find nice clothing items, other things, magazine articles, clean-minded, intelligent, funny ones that will benefit human life from a human created, a script writer, a singer, a song, male or female, actor, actress, who care enough to respect their own health and dignity life, to be intelligent, use their God-given talents to speak and sing morally right and appropriately from the heart, knowing that they're going to affect another life, another human, to hear their content, their song, their clean mind voice, to use it God given talent to sing something morally right, not to offend their viewers, 100 million of them. Dell, Amazon, not doing their job. Managers, people not filing complaints, people offended, maybe want to complain but not focusing on it. Then no one does anything. But there are complaint departments. There are laws on this earth. There are laws in heaven. By law, on this earth, by God, no one is allowed to morally do wrong. In themselves are judged continuously in thoughts, brain, mind, organs, their soul actions, to in themselves, and have no right to disrespect another life human. If they think morally wrong, keep it to themselves. They know not to, they're doing wrong, they're judged. They have to take it up with God and Jesus and already. Nothing, religious or not, and especially humans, gets away with anything, are recorded, judged all their lives. Especially those who know and swear oath to God, say they speak our true words with their voice. A human belongs, raised by caring parents, hard to know right from wrong, will tell the employer if they're gonna morally do right to make their paycheck. Humans trust in his employer's job to follow up on them in every industry, every job title, Pope included, world leaders, world religious leaders of all religions, music industry leaders, commercial creator leaders, advertising, 100 million advertising world not doing their job. There's 2 3 items that in past over 2 decades since the 90s that were sold that are intelligent, with a nice 1 2 maybe one liners. The rest, even for children, are very offensive. Even usually Disney and with other ones do their best, but these songs and the content in these videos is this is not even for children. I can't even go to a store without even a human, even basic, that I very educated and studied all humanitarian, all life sciences and all Christian studies on a well-rounded humanitarian, acting in best interest of humanity to prevent their health failing whatever is left of it, prevent their clean-minded, kind-hearted souls from suffering, their brain organs, what I've seen on earth, and choose to act to do something. But I'm only one human. There are a million complaints people could have filed, some telling this how this be done, should be done rather. Humans are offended, some react against something because someone didn't take the time to care and made a paycheck, wronging someone they cannot do and know not to do are judged by God, but this has been going on too long. Bookstores selling wrong. 100 million books. I went through a whole store even to look for a children's book. I couldn't find one that is intelligent enough to purchase and spent hours there, burning calories, went poor, but took a cab there, the cold, and went there to even find a basic thought to nice, maybe thought a children's book was easier to find than an adult one with clean moral content. Something intelligent, funny that I even adult, but it would be to read me a lady a nice child and nice book. I didn't find maybe out of one, even toddler books, baby books. There's other religious Catholic infant books, brother books. These are not written books that benefit any human, that respect any human life to be intelligently written. These are not monitored by those who publish them. There's some that are very intelligent written, some humans that care, but there are published books even up to wasting human money that are poor. $30 for a book with a two, three sentences that make up some bullshit that even the sentences don't even make sense, not even for a child to read. And I'm educated, have a hard time reading this, and know as a child would be offended and cannot even read understand, which is a child is learning needs to have a simple sentence truth told it, easily understandable. They could even send so a little card there, a little paper better off, stating some one nice sentence with a little picture, and the child could have that for life and smile, even a wording smile. A nice picture there, and it could sell that and ease the heart and souls of million people suffering paying gas money to go looking for a book online could easily find one thing that's valuable like this in one even word sentence that someone took the time and cared to produce that looks pleasing to the eye for children from the heart and soul, even a wording smile versus these disgusting books. They don't even make sense as stated. And COVID times, people struggling to go there, waiting in line, did their part. Wait 2 meters away, looking in bookstores, and end up leaving, burning calories. Humans have jackets, winter, not sweating, going there. Their health fails by absolutely nothing because the books are not meant to help anyone. The bookstore owners have job moral obligation to screen which books they sell. If it's not intelligent, don't sell it, no. If it's not going to be something they want their children to read, and nice or pleasurable to see something nice, beautiful, a little flower, versus some disgusting words that someone might laugh, comment on, but children have souls. All humans of all ages, even adults, react against and are offended. They have a heart strained. Humans with clean-minded souls really suffer when hearing these, are very offended, react against right away. These souls cry. Has anyone ceased to take humans to care even for children online? There are 100 million books, videos, everything that is online that is deemed almost misinformation, wasting human valuable time. With 100 million now, if people act to take this down, we'll have result of the whatever left is one, two angels say, nice video. Someone took the time to even look up information and put together and respect themselves to help others. A little children video to go through those. I listen, there are songs there that a child can't even listen to, and are said lullabies, ABC songs, most too fast. This is strain an adult heart. And these are not even monitored. People invest $1,000 million with hire graphic designers poor and make these videos, and the chill humans going through this suffering, adults paying for internet poor to find a song for child. And I go, they have no right to waste human time. They know these songs are not gonna help anyone. So it is the job of humans, I say, to act. If humans take even in passing when I see this video, even if not looking for it, because there's millions of things that are not in one place online anyway, and react against something, then you know maybe for a child, then take a second. It takes a second, and you will save the health and lives of million children from suffering viewing it. Other humans seeing and reacting that way have a strained heart. Their soul offended by some human that careless and making money. Humans are making millions of dollars offending people. Other humans' lives are strained hard, even inadvertently don't want to see this and looking for something nice, end up finding nothing, have paying for internet poor, cell phone, and have not could have found something nice to view for a few seconds like myself. I found nothing. I gave up years ago. I don't even watch TV. I don't go to bookstores. I haven't gone. I haven't. I avoid entirely all magazines for almost 42 years. I'm not part of this earth and universe. Would these other humans know to care? And I've had enough for years. Know to morally do right, and that's why I'm making these videos for kind-hearted humans to take this second. There's people wasting time, so slow down. You will really help others. Clean up this. It takes few minutes, second, and follow up. Make sure follow up. Say YouTubers, they have obligations. They cannot. They have to check if it's proper. If it's some fake information gonna endanger lives, they have millions of viewers, they have to act to really tell that human to take video down. Humans put on comments, misinformation, do your part, tell people. People will read it and not view it. You will save their health, tell others to put a word act, they act to help take it down. Then they will act. Then it affects other people. These few simple words will get people to act. It'll be gone, those videos. No more health failing after these made billions, mostly of humans viewing for over 25 years, some longer than that. From offending humans by under God they cannot do to wrong another life, offend someone. Their health actually harmed heart, soul they have no right to do, never apologize formally, never they seek forgiveness. These are humans morally not to the right but wrong doing, have no right to do to others, to disrespect the dignity of a valuable life, to as they want to be treated fairly with respect, to hear something morally right. For others, they don't want them to waste their time, but they're wasting other human time. Their money, no, they're poor, still selling this, wasting time online, putting things morally offensive, actually harming humans offended, have heart strained, they can't heal after. Some humans see this, there are millions of these videos about archdemons, Book of Enoch, Revelations, people trying to figure out. So I tell humans to think through if it's is this modern day. No one, if you don't know what an archangel or demon is and you don't deal with it, then leave it out of it. Don't try to figure it out if you don't have enough information. To think through act intelligently. Don't try to make a video most people did and they don't even have the entire sentence and I put money for funding on some. No one wants to see scary, fake, some big archangels, black ones, white ones fighting. This has nothing to do even with the topic is. This is not what archangels look like anyway. No one can see an archangel. There's a million people misinformed and still commenting. This is not even based on any truth. There's some Revelations books, Enoch, that are some true wording maybe, but the rest are not even entire sentences, and humans still trying to figure this out, some scholars even. So tell them don't waste their time. This is modern day. To take down those videos, takes other humans to act. I'm only one. But even I put on YouTube to take this down and didn't act. They have to do sometimes send a comment, oh, thanks for letting us know about it, but they didn't take it down. So it takes human to follow up, but take a second, do it, and then make sure they have by law under God have to do. They have to remember, keep in mind these words that are 100 million viewers. If you take it down, then millions kids and other humans will not suffer seeing some wasted time when they're poor, and you will really help them. So think of it that way. This had to be done for years, and no one did anything. This is the Pope's job. The previous Pope Benedict is already making money off books. Whoever is doing this have to stop. He didn't do his job on the earth. He didn't prevent the suffering of billions of orphans. He didn't do his job to monitor, to give these fake Vatican movies offline that have nothing to do with the Vatican, that endangered my life and others. They're old. Pope Francis endangering with needless speeches and translators and not even wearing a mask, making the millions for years in Vatican, endangering lives, not doing their God-human job on earth. People are putting Papa, Holiness, to even help me, I told. Get rid of this term. This is not His Holiness. This is not a title for the Pope, especially not doing God's job when he's supposed to. Only the holy are in heaven. The only holy are God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. I am a human being, an earth angel. I was a devout Catholic. I studied for years. All humanity to respect, to prevent suffering of animals and nature, and all Christian studies of when the years ago when they had some intelligent popes that maintained peace in the world and did their job to care for human health, to remind humans of this, well rested and use their gifts of soul to help others. That's their job. They have high authority in the world and work with world leaders have to maintain every morally right and all humans to make sure they have the budgets of world leaders to put for enough housing, shelter, food, water, and for the orphans of parents with no parents to have caregivers for them as they rightly deserve someone to take care of them till adult age at least. Enough proper medical care as they want, right to be respected, dignity, life, and would love to have, and rights to be respected as humans to live, basic necessities cared for, and not alone, and to do these jobs. The Pope, the Benedict, didn't do previous one and died, and making millions books already. But he didn't even do his job available for any human to buy his book. The Pope Francis, if he dies, made one or two speeches right, maybe helped some things did proper in the world. The rest he didn't have do millions online anything in the world. He had to do for a while he was still doing and still employed. The million people look up to him. He's on Twitter every day. Could put the post I put, videos, him telling what his job is. He didn't take the time to do it. How is he a good leader in the world to human million billion people not wearing a mask? He's not. He's judged by God. It is beyond my words how the heavens not doing their part to stand there To make sure after millions prayed rosaries of divine mercy, Jesus even himself to stand in the Vatican, after million people told to have a proper pope and world leaders, and supposed to accomplish for these years on the earth, heaven's side to intervene. So that's what it is the job of humans. If you give me the phone numbers, I will gladly speak to the Pope and call him day and night till I do his job, and I have to listen well right away. But I even have a hard time, went for 25 years, can't get his contact info. But he's on Twitter every day. Said he doesn't reply to emails and said mail. And my manager's urging had to be done, he never replied. These are humans disrespectful of their job description, cannot be. And I have to hire someone if they did morally right and check the Vatican online, even videos that in the term Vatican to take the seconds to click online and see these offenses against the Vatican. This is the Vatican is the holy ground, building in the whole world, where they look up to the world human representative of God on earth, the Pope. Billions, trillions of people tune in to see these sites, thinking is a good moral example, right, about the Vatican, about the Roman Catholic faith. These are serious matters about under God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, about Holy Mary, do exist in heaven, have real huge holy powers in their courts in heaven. Humans are assessed, judged, as I said, all the time. What they think, what their actions are, their physicalities to keep even healthy themselves, be good examples for others, and wear the mask. Prevent it from spreading these viruses. They'll only die out this way. And help if those safe choose self-choice but get vaccinated. But the Pope not doing his job, not wearing the mask still. Holy sites not wearing the mask. Millions stood in ad during Lent do not respect Jesus. As a human can see right away the tears come out of the eyes. But they're working, making their paychecks, and million views is not informed. They think that even humans not wearing the mask because the Pope is not. Maybe it is misinforming humans, endangering their lives, and is spreading to the world. Viruses, bacteria, they're making their money, doing wrong, not in their job to do. Not informing, doing all their job description. Cannot do. Then Pope, this other one I don't want to say, he did morally right, but the other ones, Benedict, the ones before him, old, they're too old to even get up. Did one or two speeches about God or Jesus on Advent Holy Season, but did they morally do right? Did they wear the mask? Did they get up in the morning, see what the state of affairs is, tune in on NBC or one of the news channels and see what's going on in the world? If they contact WHO, see what the information is, if they need humans still need a mask, and put on Twitter site right in the morning, before morning. To care for human health, remind them this is a nice day. Is a cold temperatures coming? Dress warm. Care for your physical health. Use your gifts to help others. Did they ever speak these words? No. Then it can be Pope. Did the singers and singing actors in the past years? Did they ever get up in the morning, respect their viewers enough? Look online, say there's COVID, wear the mask, prevent the spread, instead of getting up to make million more dollars? Did they ever check the site if someone commented properly to take it down and take it down? No. They don't have respect for themselves and dress inappropriately and to morally do right and make money that they can't and misinform millions and children. This is not even adults. These are 100 million children suffered because of these humans. So even the industry of clothing after follow them. Children not wearing enough clothing because the singers, but they're older than them. They were since 90s, 19, 20 years old gospel singers. Morley went wrong for 25 years and children are dressing like Don't even want to say not clothed enough tank top shorts, and the men, the boys with these disgusting undershirts, white shorts, and in front of humans, and they're under 10 years old. Teenagers that humans, women and adults go where basically to strip club maybe, but they're over 20 years old. And this is only sold in stores. I walk, I don't even enter. I am clean-minded human, and this is not adult. The dress is one thing. They have choice, all humans. But to children, this is wrongly promoted, and no one does anything. There's 100 people, like millions of people like myself, see this, are offended, wrong, morally, the soul cry. To see a child that could be dressed, even I don't want to say, I can't. Is not a place for human, to know to tell the parents, but would. Some people really courage do, but they know this children belong to the parents. But some even say this. Why your child dressed like this? Don't you respect your own child to buy them a nice covered shirt and shorts even in summer and clothing in public? A 2 or 5-year-old child with a tank top cleavage hanging out with a new chest growing and shorts in front of people in a store? I don't want to this, but the humans can contact the managers of stores and close the doors. By law, under God, they cannot sell, and they know anything that's morally wrong. A child's gonna be wearing this and close the doors. Sell something worth valuable a human paying gas when poor to drive there to buy even a covered T-shirt. And long pants is to care for human nice material. Every baby store has clothing in a $50 now that could easily be made for a few dollars, a nice one, and is irritating to skin, and end up human not buying it and creases on and leave. Order online sells creases to human. It is steamers started years ago to iron out creases people bought. Then as sold as disgusting material, even then humans have to send it back. And there's viruses these days, endangers all human life. No one cares for anyone anymore. So I'm saying please act, see the videos, see online. If it's intelligent for you to view, please be wise. Take a second, care for your health, save your own health. You will be a good example for someone else doing that, especially if you have children. The kind little heart souls, these are looking up to be their learning. They always see someone, especially the parents look up to them, they guide them the right way. They have a valuable life and rights. They have a personality, emotions, a soul, constantly growing, to be cared for, to be clothed appropriately by the parents to guide them, to look through online, and it's their job to act. They cared enough and womb to raise the child into this world, then they have to continue to care to even adult age to 20 years old. To morally when they're growing new cells to think the child needs long sleeves, winter, summer enough to keep out of the sun so they don't get cancer depending on weather. Nice material. Do the effort online. If you see one child clothing is sold wrong, but you would want them to tell the manager to order something properly, and you will help the 100 million children have the order one order versus some crappy, not crappy, but some material that irritates the skin. No one buys, creased with defects, and no one buys this. In a hard strain of parent trying to find and can't, wasting time burning gas driving there and then getting nothing because they can't buy anything. The child is gonna have irritated skin, not enough covered clothing, all tank tops, materials barely cover chest and crotch, and have the butt of a 5 to 10-year-old teenagers when they need to have well covered even shorts or pants, and in public in stores, mold or colder, still booty shorts for children. To get rid of these Playboy bunnies for children. Like, this is an adult subject matter. Put a different bunny on the clothing then, at least. Does anyone even know what Playboy bunny means? Does it make the money do? But humans like myself, 100 million clean mind offended, but I'm saying they react against. But take this second is even humans have their cell phones, can't say they don't. There's internet on every one of them. They have complaint departments for each store. It says complaints. Even the manager in store, that's what they remember, they're friendly humans work with customers. If they're not gonna respect the customers, then don't go to the store. Act, file a true complaint. See, you didn't respect me, I came all this way. They had listen, that's their job. You didn't sell any nice children's clothing with nice material. You're selling some booty shorts, and you can't. This is morally offensive. You're wrong. I'm offended. I'm an adult. I don't want to see children dressed like this, and you know you can't sell this. So get it off the floor or close the store and sell something more appropriately in this community. This is the only clothing store. I need to have clothing for my child. You have to do this now. They will act, or they're not going to make their paycheck this and close the doors. It takes one human speaking these, and by law, under God, they know. Say you are employed, you have to gonna work with customers, respect their dignity of a valuable life, to respect their health, to sell something intelligent that is needed by the customers in this area, in this city. To children is a children's store. If it's not appropriate to children, you know you can't sell it. The humans have rights. Children have rights to be clothed properly. That's what their job is. Tell them close the doors, don't make paycheck, and give it to someone who will open a store and sell nice children clothing. And rights to have. Humans have rights. Children have rights to have soft clothing. It doesn't cost that much money these days to make any nice material. And it's easier made and even in bulk sold to stores, properly sold there, not creased. Invest even the one more dollar to make sure it's a nice material that doesn't crease. And one caring human could open a store and million people would buy this. Children have nice clothing as they deserve. And if people acted this way over especially the past few decades, then and told the managers they have rights, children have lives right. By law under God. Humans are employed. Remember these words, it's true. Are you going to sell something in the proper in the stores to benefit other humans? Managers work with customers, they are humans. They employ humans that are employees that are humans with a soul, a brain, a mind. If they're gonna hire someone to work in a store selling booty shorts, then question those who work there too. Say these people didn't avoid the store, file a complaint. They know to respect life and work with customers and promote something that will help others. If it's morally offensive, tank tops, really short ones, shorts, damaging to skin material, then obviously those humans don't respect their own lives and others, cannot be employed making money under God or judged by law under employment. They cannot do this. Have to be fired and hired people that care would say, look, tell the manager sell something properly. I'm not gonna work here, but I really need the job, so you better sell something right. Then I work here, I need money for food, so your paycheck. So I do morally right and sell something properly as an employee in your store. This is what humans have to say, but haven't been most people. 100 million in every country, in every language, in the whole world for almost over 2 decades. Over 25 years since the 90s mainly. Everything in every store is almost crap. Needs to be fixed by humans acting. Obviously, when safe, but even simple words like this peacefully resolve, saying, I have rights, all humans have rights, and to be treated as they want to be. Tell them You want your child to have soft clothing with a nice price. That's what your job is of your store. Then hire people and sell these items. Nice clothes that you want your child to have and respect it alive. You cannot make your paycheck if you don't. Close the doors. If this city really needs a child store here, then off hire someone to make a paycheck that will help make children clothing, order them easily, and everyone will drive, not waste their gas and buy nice children clothing, and the children actually have clothing to wear. This is not a second. Children wear clothing every day, hours. Don't want something itching their skin for 8 hours till they wear another top. Every life affects another life. Humans have to act. Complaints and follow up. Unfortunately, most people listen. They have to do. There are laws. There are more serious laws on the earth too. If a human company is really harming people and can't, there are other laws can be taken to court. Some financial things resolved by it. Under God, these are serious dignity to respect other humans. Every job respects and knows going to work with other humans, affect other animals, affect nature, the environment. Cannot have people driving there and leaving. Think of it this way too, to pollute the environment and buy nothing and go home. The trees have a life to be respected. Did they pollute other humans? The cars driving want to get a child a nice top or a nice book even find nothing and then have strained hard calories they could use that to money to use to feed their child and stay home by and actually when God they're respected by a human to care enough to respect them to have a store that's open with the nice items there properly sanitized clean nicely packaged not creased took the time to care. They want their child to have nice clothing to put it in their store. Could easily be done. And now people happy. See, this nice is not creased. Don't strain the heart. Humans suffer every day heart damage, burning calories when the poor get to the store and buy nothing almost and leave. This is harmful to human health. They don't buy anything because there's nothing worth getting but need it. These humans making money, the paycheck, while humans suffering this way don't respect their employees that they're hiring, don't respect the make anything worth selling. But have their laws to say, phone them and online videos. People see this video, share it to the world. Say act now, link it. There are humans, different groups, prayer groups of all kinds, the World Health Organization to see this. The Pope act now. Someone get this to the Pope. Even world leaders. They have their jobs, and under them would even find they have hundreds of departments, each geared toward these different follow up on humans doing disrespecting certain laws, health and safety boards, bioethics boards. They each different job title have government boards, then below them the states, the different state boards to Canada. They have the provincial boards, different ones looking into everything, but they're not doing their job. They're making the millions. Do some are employed care? They're unemployed, they have to be followed up. But then there's millions of humans they affect. No, they're as this one employed. And millions are suffering in million ways, misinformed, not sold proper things, not treated with respect and dignity that they have to. This in itself have human rights. Every life has a soul, physicality, raised even this to tell is a serious meaning. A mother cared enough to raise and care for a child in the womb for 9 long months, into a world and raised properly, morally right, and all these humans to remind them out of respect of their mother, their parents, their teachers took the effort to raise them right, fed them right, put clothing on them right. So take this time for you to sell to other children. Think through right content, books, what you wanted as the other child given you wanted, and the other children are affected. Invest the dollar extra, make something nice and pretty. Then you'll make your more money that way, at least. Paycheck for morally doing right. To respect humans, that's what each job is. To work with humans, in their job description and budget what they're trained to use it for, and contact information to use it to work and help other humans, to respect other humans, customers, priests, their parishioners, pope, all followers, religious or not, world leaders work with, religious or not, no, under God, to clean up disinformation, misinformation online, so humans to please act. Anything that's really morally offensive. There are even children and other tops that even adults wouldn't wear or find already offensive. Logos, humans on mostly all clothing. These logos don't even, on the children's clothing, need plain clothing. The material is nicer, safe on the skin that way, even for adults. If a brand has one logo, put a little one and is properly made. Not these on children ones, some plastic rubber looking these things offensive that are scary to children, to adults even. And no one buys these, our children see are scared. This is human health, lives affected. No one has the right to morally sell and create something they're employed and make a paycheck. Keep in mind that they need, if they're gonna think this way, cannot be employed. To create these designers, clothing designers, for children, for adults, they have a clean mind, soul raised right by their mother. Then they have to respect her and their parents and others that raised them right, and themselves no morally right are judged by those in heaven too. God and Jesus, no one gets away with it. They know to morally right. It cannot, and they're gonna make some clothing that'll be offensive to a child. Obviously, have no respect for themselves or their whoever raised them, and gonna offend a child. Cannot make their paycheck be given it to create this clothing. But the people are hired still. Those who are hiring them are morally doing wrong, making money when they can't do paycheck to morally do wrong, offend another life. It's not even themselves that they respect, don't make it wouldn't for themselves, have no respect for themselves to waste their time in thinking about it, and then have no right by law under God judge to offend someone else. Nothing has the right to scare someone else. This is even not allowed on earth or in hell. If a human doesn't like something, is not allowed to be disrespected, to be verbally abused, misinformed, to be scared of something they're scared of that they don't deserve. Anything a human that is clean mind moral and that finds offensive, there's no one that has any right to offend them in that way. To disrespect their clean minded etiquette, morals. Every human has a valuable life belonging to God. The brain and physicality, as I stated, belongs to God, every cell. Those humans that take the effort extra to care for their health and use their gift to help others to be clean-minded there is no one on earth has the right to offend them. All those humans are supposed to be right-minded. They were raised that way. No one can say they were morally raised wrong. But they made the money over years and started as good gospel singers, and the soul talents, or humans have huge talents to the right others don't would love to and make paycheck even for basic shelter, use the money for food and actually help people. Write a nice book, have a nice job but are competitive fields, but don't, because those ones are still employed wronging people and cannot make money their paycheck but doing and making money for offending people. On the earth cannot be done. But easily can their jobs be done. They have to either rectify everything, apologize to their viewers, customers, pope to his followers or leaders, morally didn't doing their job entirely or neglected, misinformed someone if they did can't. They know not to, judged by God and Jesus. Even more is a severe judgment. Human doesn't get away, they're punished. If they don't really they knew or inadvertently did something and don't correct it morally and ask a formal apology to their viewers, to their followers, to the customers, and actually mean from heart and do something right to rectify this, to ask their forgiveness. And then the customer has a choice to forgive them. These things need to be rectified on the earth. Haven't been years. Millions are disrespected by those in making money for wronging humans that they know can't. So everything when humans act now, take down anything possible online that you see offends react against, put a complaint, actually follow up to see if they removed it. Then you will save billions of viewers from suffering the way you did and you don't want, and you will be happy knowing that they're not harmed. Their health won't fail children. That remember the heart strained. Someone could get a damaged vein. Their heart, the nervous system have a twitch for life. Scared to the point that the humans have every human is different. To see a movie trailer scary and humans see this, humans suffer traumatic experiences didn't deserve. In passing, I myself see looking for a nice video and after looking through hundreds found maybe two songs. The rest offensive song lyrics one after another. Didn't want to hear. But the clean mind soul cries, is offended. The heart reacts against the damaged. The hearing, the human soul is wronged. These ones don't even apologize even after years. The singers, they actually paid whoever can fire. I told made a recent video others to please see these, make your own with these words exactly, and share to others in other countries. If you can please translate this, these are truth, human, caring, early angel. These are these are God spoken truth words. These are Jesus spoken words. These are Holy Spirit spoken words. This is truth. Every word spoken and from years of experience seen and lived through beyond different thing right or wrong beyond my control on earth. That no human these had to be things focused on and rectified done on earth for years, especially the past decades, and no one did. Some people follow up with this, did their part, but it takes 100 million people each time once they even did to act, even tell the stated to managers online. It's modern day easier to do. There are phone numbers, contact emails. Take it a few seconds, contact them, follow up. Tell the truth by law under God. You're supposed to do right. You're judged. You can't make money to wrong someone, sell something right, or close your doors. You need to sell something right. I traveled here, I have rights to buy something right, and I need a child needs this clothing. I wasted money. You cannot sell something wrong here. That's not the proper material. If humans tell these people, they listen right away, have to act. And more people's support is a strong strength in numbers too to complain. Online is true, well human, even everyone has rights to be treated with respect and have clothing, books online to view, ebooks, journals, magazines, and stores, online magazines to be respected and morally treated with respect, and the world has to fix this. It has gone downhill for too many morally wrong for years. And the virus doesn't help. Economy went down because there are less jobs, only certain stores open. People driving there. Some even lifted restrictions, masks can't. Humans they don't have to wear masks. This is doctors against. The more people are in hospital now, suffering don't have to be. Virus spread changed forms. There are germs and virus, bacteria on every item in stores, in food items, surfaces, especially those viruses. Certain ones stay hours to months at times. Every human on has their own germs. Even the common cold is a virus. Needs the body to raise temperature higher to kill it. These these things are humans on this earth misinformation. Others humans learn, but no one acting. Does that mean humans wasting their time commenting on those wrong sites and take your time and see this video and click it and share it and listen to it and send it to the world leaders who have more viewers and online TV shows? If I was in America, I would be on a TV show for years. And millions would love to view and right to know this information and would have benefited already for 10 million view at one time. But I am in Canada. These channels, they have, I don't live close to these channels. These humans have news channels, but in America, more is most well known. They have the more movie industries. To get this video, this is like a TV show. Take this movie, the video. This is actually truth, valuable information, all of it. Seen from a year's experience, a human lived through, and crying, offended, wrong, didn't deserve to be. Never apologized to, never asked forgiveness, but right to have from many, many job titles. I didn't deserve them wrongly. I didn't deserve no, cannot do. Others, some preventing others from suffering these things. To if they act, and these few simple words to respect others as they want to in their jobs, others at higher level they can. From one level, they are phone numbers to the president, the prime ministers, then they direct to proper offices or vice versa. When humans keep phoning, they know because they have to do their job. They deal with 100 million people are responsible for their care to respect in the whole world, in their countries as well, in their budgets, what their actual job description is. So they will act. Hey, humans have to phone, to email, to the stores, even each job, restaurants, other humans, to act. Make sure that this misinformation itself. If they tell human to not wear a mask, then and the virus still going, that's huge. Misinforming, endangering lives. This is not allowed to be done, but it's done almost in the whole world recently. Religious humans, certain churches, pastors, pope, don't even wear the mask. Don't say we stay even 2 meters away in case with mask or not, but really with mask as well. Prevent it spreading long as it can, then it'll die out. If it doesn't, the virus stays on surface, human hands, become more ill, viruses get changed forms, there's no vaccines, become stronger and cause more serious side symptoms. Rather, people become more ill, even animals. Innocent lives that don't deserve to be wrong, to get a virus, don't know what it means. Suffering have a soul, a brain, mind, organs, a valuable life to be respected too. They see online videos offensive too. They don't really understand what they are, but are offended by it. No one has the right to offend an animal. They have the most kind-hearted of souls of them all. Little puppies, kittens, humans to think of these. All animals, farm animals, they have a soul. A life has to be respected by all humans, other animals, nature. If humans are seeing online content and keep your pets away from the internet, don't want to hear this, offensive, they have a soul, remember this, keep them away. Respect their lives and health, they won't be crying. Animals cry if they're offended. They don't want to hear something scary. They don't want to hear something fake, misinformation. They're like humans, but don't have the verbal abilities, reasoning ability to tell you. They might bark if something's wrong, a dog or cat meowing, but they don't have the ability to say, stop it. Look, I don't want to hear this. You know, right to listen to that near me. They have rights, would speak, and if they could, that's why they bark. Something wrong. If there's something gonna be wrong to you, then don't do it near an animal. They have ears belong to God, is judged too if a human has a caregiver of an animal, others nearby, neighbors, people playing music, tell them don't play loud music when it's nighttime. Demons going to clubs or come back late at night. There's a dog is trying to sleep, it has to sleep. Children have to sleep. adults online, can humans spend more time with spreading these words, this video? More humans keep in mind what I seen different people suffer different things I don't want to see, kind don't want to see, and put these two words so humans view this video, share it, inform others. Will keep this in mind. Speak it to others when safe online. Share on Twitter, Facebook. Everyone has thousands of friends. Will put on their feed and everyone see every day. That's 1,000 people informed and keep our day till fresh in memory. Will share to other thousand. Is will people see this and treat everyone with respect? The animals stop crying. People would not drive at night doing music offending, might not have thought of it. Say, look, there's an animal sleeping, people have to work next day. If humans tell others safely these things, then they will treat other people with respect and have to do. And other fails won't be failing, they would lose will have lack of sleep, then can't function the next day. Animals have to sleep, but waking up scared at night has suffered a heart attack. Die can't say, look, I have to go to the hospital now. My heart is failing. Their suffering there might have a serious heart attack, scared of something, that a human has a scary movie or something there offensive online that these humans heartless shouldn't do. And suffering there doesn't know how to say put a paw on human and say, look, I had a heart attack just now because you put some scary movie there I didn't want to see. But their suffering have injuries. They're wrong, offended, scared, don't know even what it is. And suffering after humans, they have their injured hearts they don't heal themselves. Animals don't either. Some have a heart condition for life after. Some humans are affected to the point are scared of something and can be. No one has the right is on earth and hell. These are laws. Out of respect humans. What someone doesn't like, what they're scared of, cannot be done to them. All humans know this, to respect animals too, the whole universe. No one has the right to disrespect someone in any way that they don't want disrespect and really can't handle. But unfortunately, million people are, even inadvertently by advertising. The scary videos. There's no point to it. This in itself, who if someone counted the head industry, could one human speak these words and they will close the doors? Cannot make and promote, sell any more videos, movies, especially ones that made billions harming human health, scaring humans half to death. In theaters, on homes selling this. This is under God, they cannot make a scary movie ever. This harms human health is deemed actually hazardous, harmful to human brain, physical health. It is beyond scary, it's not a second, and there's no human alive can handle these videos, movies. Any exorcist movie is deemed harmful to human health, and even this should be pushed on health safety boards, to the WHO, to the Pope and world leaders, and someone get this video there and tell them to hear this and get the proper those councils or whoever boards that deal with this and put the fire these people who are making these movies. Stop making the movies, and millions' lives will not suffer. It is their job. By law under God, if they're not gonna care, they have to give their paycheck back as long as they didn't do their job. Get someone give money for who will, and we'll call right away, have the phone number, and get rid of these videos, gone, and movies. Trailers, everything, invest the billions made, return to if there were victims that were wrong certain ways by laws have to be rectified on earth, formally apologize. The head industry movie leaders say, I'm sorry. We had no right to scare million viewers even inadvertently. The advertisements, millions suffered heart attack, almost died. Some scared for life. See it once and don't want to be reminded of it for life. Have severe heart damage for life. We had no right to offend you, disrespect you. We're supposed to hire actors and them too. These actors have no respect for human life either, their own. Their mother that raised them 20 years is a long time, a child. Then they use their God given talent, start off acting nice words, then scaring humans. They don't have respect for themselves and know they're going to affect a million other people and will go into movies that are beyond disrespectful, even with graphics that no human wants to see. While it is still human choice to watch these movies, that's their business. But there are millions of people inadvertently wronged, even in passing and suffer, that don't want to see and hear this, and are suffering injuries, hurt, scared, the sounds in different places, too loud, offending humans, scaring advertisements of these come out of nowhere. Human looking such as myself for a nice video, then they have some advertisements, scary ones, scare human half to death out of nowhere. These have no purpose to human health, their brain, their mind, organs, life force, soul. These are supposed to be oriented towards helping people, these humans, the adults, the industries, movies, singers, all book writers, publishers, especially for children, to treat others with respect as they want to be. Anything they deem misinformation that is not true, is not wise, not intelligent, is not correct in any way, is essentially bullshit, which is not based on any truth. It is a waste of their time and others' life, their time on earth, which no one has the right to waste any human time, including their own. And because every human life affects another life, even animals, nature, there's an order in the universe. No one is allowed to disrespect another life and waste their time making up some misinformation, especially know not to. They all know morally to think right and not to create something that's not intelligent, to create something that is misinformation, not even when proper it was found in, maybe say researchers found that it's something misinformation, such as medical field, other religions, Pope have to take it down immediately. From this is online resources. They have the resource right away, didn't. Million viewers still misinformed, had their heart failing, their health failing, doing practices can't, religious ones I deem banned from the world, forbidden, because they're not proper to human health. If one human such as myself authorized this, I'm a human being, but an earth angel. I act in the best interest of humanity to save their health, lives, and the nature and all animals, creation with lives, valuable lives. To what I seen to prevent it from failing, from whatever's left, for whatever's left of it to be saved. To restore everyone respecting each other, being informed with intelligent content, to be able to click online right away and say, for example, see an angel video and see something informative about angels that is actually true. A nice melody about angels, a beautiful song, a nice waltz, something nice to the soul. Intelligent, some composers take the effort time from the heart soul, the intent of thinking of others. They use their talent to play the piano, the instruments, to make song lyrics that will benefit another human life to hear, to bring joy to their kind heart soul, clean minded soul. Their hearing, not too loud, not offensive in any way to another human being. These humans need paychecks, most poor in themselves. Could use this money for food and shelter and given money at a paycheck to morally do right and care and respect others. And million people could have, like myself, clicked online and see these few composers. They wouldn't be struggling poor, have their amount of money to basically live, and actually cared enough to they respect other lives, and 100 million have joy, hearing easily nice, easy to listen to songs, making them happy, commenting on that as they rightly deserve, say, "You made a great piece. You brought joy to my heart. You're a nice composer." Versus humans scared and commenting bullshit on rap artists, certain ones. This is too many million for 25 years that put more makeup on for years and still wronging people's souls, offending them. Don't have any clearly respect for themselves even after all the years to take down that song and make something by now and respect others or even retire. Make a different song even. Is the same ones and making billions and people commenting no right to waste their time. Some even the shirt is put on the links there and people read say thanks for letting me know. I'm not gonna waste my time with this. I have better things to do. I'm poor. I'll click on a link some and then take it down. Say this has been on earth too long. They made money offending me. They know to respect me or not doing. Oh, I'm not gonna buy this CD. I'm not gonna listen to it no more. If humans were thinking that way, then they would be less support these wrongdoers per se. Know they morally do right. Under God and Jesus have a God-given talent. Could have helped beautifully dressed and sang songs. Actors made nice, intelligent movies since the like years ago, and it died out. Those ones started 50s, 60s, then the 90s to 2000, all wrong. There's maybe two videos in the entire world that are from the heart. That may be a comedy, maybe a nice love story. Some nice human took the time to make intelligent or to respect that the viewers they consider the other human's life to respect would view and love to hear. Out of 100 million in the world that are morally offensive, most made up bullshit are disrespectful of not only the humans with the God-given talent of God, their mother that raised the parents, caregivers, teachers, some have priests, guided humans throughout the years to morally do right, or raised children growing or cared for mother for 20 years till adult. Then these humans use their talents of God's side to know not to and wrong, made paychecks to promote wrong to the world. This in itself, no one to think knows everyone think this way that when hiring and follow up on these people, they're gonna do wrong and did by law under God say they have no right to disrespect themselves, their mother, to tell them your mother raised you right, and you know and don't want scary humans to see her videos as child and other children don't want to see this. Why you gonna make this movie? To scare people, to offend, misinform them. You have no right to do. Tell them your mother's watching, seeing what you're doing. She's crying. She raised you right. Why are you gonna make an offensive movie for? They might think of it this way and say, oh no, oh, I can't make this movie. My mom's gonna see this. My mother. And I'm gonna offend her. I gotta do morally right. My father raised me right too. My foster parents, teachers cared, raised me through high school, public school, cadre way, all clean-minded teachers raised children morally right. The animals, pets, oh my pet loves me. They don't want me to do something wrong. I better respect them or they're gonna cry. I don't want my dog to cry. And I'm gonna make offensive song lyrics so my kitten doesn't cry. A clean-minded soul, my pet, my bunny, my bird. I don't want to offend it, and I can't. And 100 to keep in mind, these are words to say. 100 million viewers, animals were offended, disrespected, suffering cannot say, speak, one might bark, but then it might be still suffering, hurt something, don't know what it is. They don't know what humans know, have the intellectual reasoning ability to figure out what it is. They only know basic certain things, but know enough were wrong, didn't deserve, don't want to hear it. Their heart suffering for life even can't be healed. Human organs are very delicate. The heart itself is so easily damaged that and strained, but it is required to pump blood to all organs for all life. And children are growing, keep in mind, for 20 years new cells to an adult belly, basically, and have to be healthy throughout their life because when they're older, they cannot heal anything as easily either. So it's best not to offend anyone. Excuse me. As a child, no one has the right to misinform anyone and waste their time. Is online easy to do? Click. Reports, there are buttons everywhere on videos, and click and follow up, please. I put there and even crippled would type these, and then these humans don't even check online. They have to do, whoever put these videos, some are outdated. To even tell you, it's been on years and people still commenting. They already closed the commenting, get rid of it. It's misinformation entirely. You have no right to waste human time. I'm poor, then paying money online and see these coming up useless videos, take it down. I could have right away appear something I needed online, beneficial to me, respect me as a viewer, customer. People pay even more money for different further premiums for, say, not to mention names, but examples like YouTube videos, other companies being online. People are investing money that they're poor and to have better services, and doesn't have to get YouTube, can have to do their job, and whoever else, depending on the company name. If there's something wrong there, they report and they have to act. And if humans have to follow up sometime, because they don't act right away. But if it's done, followed up, and then I see the okay, the check, okay, the video's gone. Thank God, essentially. A clean-minded human, and that there's no million children, humans will not see this no more, and it is resolved. A human has peace in their heart and happy to never see this, and no million people have their wasted time, heart strained seeing this. It is useless and go easily narrow down to get rid of all millions useless and have the few information proper videos and people happy. Even click on those when needed and rest. See something happy and go on with their life, have other things to do. Find what they need right away, as they rightly deserve. To be respected, people, even as stated, paying the money, investing for something to be treated with respect for services of videos, clean minded intelligence services provided by those who, the companies, the videos, the YouTube, other movie industries, the humans invest, make even subscribe to certain ones on different websites, and some are asking for donations to support them. Some of them are based on something useful, some are not. So inform others. If you think they're or even a victim of it, let others know to take it down. Don't support, don't donate anything. These simple acts from heart and soul, even victims, will help prevent there are billions of viewers from suffering money lost they could use for food, have to give to children. This has been pandemic times for too many years. There's so many lives lost and jobs. Most everyone is poor. They barely work to survive for food, even if they even barely have a job these days, because most places were closed to prevent the spread of the virus, and barely have shelter money. So everyone has to work to act to get rid of what is useless, to save what's ever left of human health, their lives, prevent the spread, promote these things. Videos on this is more beneficial, help a million people than put some scary, useless stuff that's been there for years and no one act to take it down. Some people still commenting on it. It's not even true. Paying money to comment on something useless, and then people see these and other people misinformed. As I stated, the wrong side. There are wrong forces on Earth, function separately from Earth beyond nature. No to the right and can't do wrong but exist. So be careful. Always do morally right. They cannot do anything wrong to you unless you allow for. But it is best to avoid everything morally wrong. Out of respect of God created humans and exist into existence, love. These are serious meanings. A human creator, God is the creator. All humans, religious or not, no. I know these to be true. They are in heaven. I know beyond with certain other matters to deal with, but there are holy healing powers There are those in heaven have real supernatural, strong, holy powers that outdo any can diminish any wrong into to nothing. These are supernatural powers and entities in heaven, and there's other wrong forces at play that are known to do right and can't do wrong to any human. These are beyond nature, humans cannot see but exist. The heavens have to be respected. Every created human in God's own image was loved into existence by his creator. Holy grace of loving God has meaning. To be respected, everyone has a God given dignity, a life. To be respected as they want everyone else to respect them. Have a brain, mind, have emotions, personality, soul. Their physicality has to be respected by themselves, have respect for others, and to not waste human time they have no right to do, to not misinform people with misinformation deemed bullshit, essentially, something that is not credible based on any true evidence, not based on any true, real, current, best can up to date scientific research, something that is based truth on God's side, Jesus respecting Holy Spirit side. Anything that's deemed harmful to human health, that is known, everyone knows, is being deemed misinformation, so avoid it. Let inform others what to avoid. Simple acts like this, and even humans can create. Go on YouTube, Bing, other sites. It says a simple create button. If someone was a victim of something and knows or even disinformation, share these words in other country language or even English. Speak this, remember this, and to your villain viewers or use my video. That's what it's there for. Please share it to everyone to inform them. A simple, merciful act of kindness and compassion on the part of a human with the best interest of preventing others from suffering in a way that they might have as a victim of something, of misinformation. To tell them what the misinformation is and get rid of it online is a simple act. It is recorded by the heavens, highly valued in every human. Thoughts, actions, what they speak, what humans choose to listen to help others. Everything human does is recorded continuously all their life. These selfless acts, without expecting a reward or anything in return, by their free will of choice, human will rested a temple for these gifts of virtues of spirit to selflessly to help others and to prevent them from suffering any be a victim of misinformation of something wasting their time. They would rather do something more beneficial and benefit from something intelligent. Have a right to know. A simple merciful act of mercy, of kindness, compassion, these are all virtues to prevent a human health failing, their heart strain, nervous system, burning calories, prevent them from having their time wasted while they have one life to live. Could be out doing something more happy or see a nice video happy versus seeing this. If someone asks to take one down, that's misinformation. Then they can find something intelligent right away and make them happy, a nice song, versus human already being looking through videos, straining their heart, paying money could use for food and rest, and click on and see a nice video right away and help them, a nice nutrition video, something beneficial. This is to a simple, merciful act. The human in essence be a human earth angel and act immediately. Every second counts to help a human earth angel me. I'm only one human, but there's been so many things that's only beyond what human one can do. Humans go different places and act, file the complaints, follow up, tell these certain things I mentioned in video. How humans to respect one another, they want to be treated with respect. If not, they cannot make their pay. Give it to someone who needs money as it is, and to make money to do something good to help others. Everyone works with others, affects another life. To be respected, morally right, not misinform them with useless information, not on God's side information. Humans, to teach them proper etiquette, cannot verbally abuse someone, cannot put wrong offensive content online in movies, books is there. Those who make it cannot make money for this. To remember, these are simple. Then humans can push this and call, excuse me, to these industries. They know by law under God they have to fix it right away. Fire all actors. These ones that are working too many years with offensive content. Say no right to offend my life. It's been too many years. Hire someone else. You have to, by law under God and respect, you were supposed to hire someone that would not misinform me, not make a problematic, uh, offensive comment in their TV show, movie. I even by chance, and my child was offended, didn't even want to see or hear this, my animal pet. Tell them these things. Well, here, you had no right to do this. You're supposed to hire someone, an actor, to give money to someone who cares about my life, the million viewers, to put something intelligent, to respect us, to put something funny, clean minded from the heart, thought of our best interests of the viewers, the children might view, the animals, the pets, even might hear in passing so we're not offended. You didn't do this. You can make your paycheck, turn it in, rectify this somehow with the money to victim. Hire someone right away that will do the job, or you really do your job and rectify this and hire nice staff and fire those actors, the script writers. Tell them you can only be employed if you're gonna do right. You made the millions. I'm sorry, I didn't look into this, or if you had to do, they know. Look into the passive. They can make money and take back their paychecks. Put it into a nice recovery, some nice nutrition based TV show. Fund it, and people, millions will view and benefit in world. And the right to be treated with respect they would have for years viewed and been healthier as a right to be. Versus these people made money, actors for these still making millions of dollars, putting more makeup on, look like they're 20 years old, but they're not. They're 40 years old now. Same useless, disgusting one-liners, misinformation, morally wrong content, priests misinforming people still. This is dangerous, as I stated, on this earth. These have to be humans fired. There are laws. Humans have rights. There are bioethics laws. There are safety and healthy safety board laws. There are human free will of choice rights to be respected, children rights. They're human beings. Human of all nationalities are still humans. Of all genders have to be respected as others want to be respected. Under God, they're judged. Everyone doesn't get away with it that way. Everyone has to stop the misinformation. Help, please get rid of these videos. Then even humans act now, and the seconds to days when they're doing this now, and be online and YouTube cleaned up, and other ones. Just I'm not saying YouTube, but the YouTube people put different sites. Those humans, not YouTube itself. Whoever's putting on misinformation has to get rid of it. YouTube to monitor certain things even more. This is really offensive content. This is not even true, and people's lives wasted and harmed. And if humans act to be taken down and everyone view, as I say, billions tune in every day to a site, we'll see right away. Nice one nutrition video, some few nice doctors I put on my channel there. Angelica Giquela Earth Angel channel that I took the time, but I found were deemed credible doctors that cared actually helping people in the world. To subscribe to them. Tune in, see if you have anything you need from them, share them. More people will view something useful, their health not failing. They did things that are beneficial to humans, to even for humans to keep in mind that a human doesn't know about but would hear and say, even leave out certain. There are humans, if they leave out caffeine, will have less irritated stomach rather for life. There is no point in essence for anyone to drink caffeine if it'll damage the stomach lining and can't heal it. and might get more allergies, inflammation, leaky gut, damaged stomach lining leads to different things in the holes into the stomach lining intestines, and people will get ill because whatever they ingest, even if they have allergies especially, goes into the blood and not digested, breaking down, and body fight it off if needed. And when humans become ill, have severe inflammation, allergic reactions. Simple things like this, some people can't handle tomatoes. These are some all humans know, but this research been done. So if humans spread this information, people will avoid certain vegetables, especially certain ones that can't handle it, and they'll be healthier for their whole as many years they live, versus being having misinformation online, scaring humans. Videos used all Vatican movies are not based on truth from Vatican. There's a new one out and the Pope did absolutely nothing. Francis to prevent it put on the market. This is against the Vatican. This is not promoted by God's side, the Vatican, this movie. There's a 2023 new one, Vatican, some exorcist movie. There's no exorcists even in Vatican these days that are actually employed. There are currently no exorcists in the world with actual holy powers of God employed in the past years and currently. So there are no actual movies based on any truth made since any past years about exorcists that are in the movie industry but made $100 billion, trillions even in past years. Misinform people with bullshit. So if humans can act, whoever has their numbers, some people do. Even started, say, go to president office, they have emails, say, which department can I file this complaint to? These humans have laws, have rights. They cannot do this, make money to scare what Angelica said. They listen to this is true by law under God. Everyone knows this, every job title. Cannot make paycheck to disrespect anyone else. They don't want to be scared, have no right to scare anyone else. They have to make movies to benefit other life, be intelligent. 100 million viewers tune in, make a put invest is a each movie costs millions to billions of dollars just to make. To hire those actors, the actresses, script writers, humans investing using their God-given talents to write something offensive, to scare someone, know not to do. They invest the billions for that. The industries, graphic designers go along with it. They have content stating about the devil, evil. This is beyond not allowed under God on this earth. Jesus, the Holy Spirit. This is very dangerous to humans. This is scares human cross the line past board is a horror film. These are words that are even not allowed on earth to be spoken by any human and are to be avoided at all times. These are serious matters about the devil, evil, Satan, Lucifer, the devil pertaining to. If a human, these are truth spoken. I put the other article for the whole world to see. Religious or not, especially Pope could put this online, had to, but didn't do, and has to do to clear this up after all these years. All diocese, Catholic churches, or Jewish, all of them, Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, Presbyterian, Protestant, world leaders help. They have resources, find the proper councils or boards, can a phone number can help this. They know how to do. They respect their people, the viewers, the 100 million people that their job is in the countries look up to. Put this online, even links to the TV show, well-known channels. I don't have the contact info as I stated. If I was in America, I'd be already well-known, public figure I am. In America, when if I had money, I would travel there and go on the TV shows. This I made the video so it doesn't have to be done there and just put it on their show. Even clips of the main information that needs shown, I authorize humans to use this, put there. This is information that I learned that the whole world was supposed to focus on in every job to prevent misinformation. There's 100 million misinformation cell made other videos, industries still promoting misinformation online, and under God cannot be priests illegally doing wrong, certain ones online. These are no way, these are priests. These are actors. They seriously cannot do their job. They really gotta clean up what they're doing and get rid of the 100 videos that are wrong if they have one right and keep that one and take down the other ones. If they got donations wrongly under God can't from viewers, they have to give it back. They cannot ask any money from God's side, anything that they cannot do under God. They don't get away with or judge continuously on earth. And any subscribers there apologize, say we misinformed you. This is wrong information. We have a billion viewers. We're sorry. This is the truth on God's side. We are supposed to leave out Satan from the sermon or evil. We might use it in the wrong sentence. Humans might inadvertently be wrong by it. We are very sorry. This is the truth on God's side. We clean this up now. We are informing you about the truth. This is a Ripperger. Father Ripperger has to do. Father Lampert. There are other ones. These humans, others, even some other ones, not on purpose, of masses that have to clean up. Have some useless words and different sermons that are in sentences could focus. So take the time, care for yourself, and respect parishioners. Speak truth if it's valuable to pray enough from heart and soul. Do that. Don't waste your time, and you have no right to waste other humans' time mentioning useless. Some people wrote prayers over time that are useless, that don't even make sense entirely. That symbolic purposes to repeat a wording for no use, like Jesus have mercy in my life and whole world 3 times. Accomplishes absolutely nothing and has no meaning. If a human stated to think this through and deem this misinformation, per se, and to humans and Pope to get rid of and share to people. They won't strain their heart. They say something more important, like Jesus have mercy on my life and heal me. Jesus have mercy on my life and heal someone else, protect them. That actually has a meaning and be more accomplished that way. Versus a human repeating strain are never required by Jesus to do. Whoever started this misinformation years ago, greatly in Catholics mainly, is as Saint Faustina, as Chaplin stated. I don't know if she even started these. Either way, two humans think through in modern day if it's useful, pray once anywhere in the soul. Think the truth, what the intent is not need a standard prayer to pray. These are not prayers, they are Father Hail Mary. These are information pieces about beliefs to have to really be left as to reminder of what the beliefs are, the right parts of it. They're not required to pray it in Holy Rosary over 10 times and humans have heart failing for an hour when poor burning calories and result absolutely nothing from it. A human is to mention one time in heart soul if they care enough for someone and tell Jesus or God what they need someone to be healed and tell them if they're healed or not. This human's health is drastically saved. It makes sense, is intelligent, wise, on their spirits to think, slow down in their lives, to inform others, do a mercy act, tell humans these words, spread it to other people, translate it, please. Humans in other countries are poor beyond worse than in Canada States. To help save it as long as they can, to not burn calories, mentioning useless long prayers, rosaries they don't have to do. You will save their health and lives dramatically for years. They could use those calories to sit and rest, to stay warm, versus praying something someone could have told them and they wouldn't pray and wouldn't burn calories and then be poor, starving. Children, orphans, other humans, Pope. These million people praying is Lenten holy season don't have to be useless words. Focus what it means, Jesus' example, and do your part and rest, and inform others, and take down any misinformation. Now the holy season, do be what Jesus would do on earth. I don't know why he's not doing it. The holy rosaries, nonetheless, I was Catholic, were prayed, but result in almost nothing what the holy power Jesus had to do from it. Maybe two miracles, but not the world leaders' help and other things, natural disasters prevented pandemics for some reason. So, this is what humans can do on earth. Tell the heavens truth too. You're supposed to be doing the prayers prayed. I pray shortly, that's it. All I'm not required to do pray, but I cared enough to pray for someone else. The prayer was even prayed on the part of others, even for myself and others. But I'm just simply praying now. Without the rosary, doesn't need to be repeated anything. Jesus, he just needs to be healed someone or protect world leaders. Hasn't been resolved for years by heaven's side. Supernaturally, why not? Fix it right now. I just told you it hasn't been done, so I cared enough. Strain my heart saying, but I cared enough to say, pray this record on earth, so get yourselves from heaven and fix it. Let them know it hasn't, and they can. Every life affects another, then be recorded and hopefully done on earth right away. If this was done for years, these truths spoken, heart soul, then be more accomplished, versus repeating symbolic reasons, some word that even doesn't make sense. Just because, remember, it was a saint or someone started something, a priest you hear, doesn't mean these humans are telling the truth. Some humans follow like for years, they learn, but these humans studied for years. The priests study in every job essentially 4 years. College, university, high studies. So there's no reason why they have any right to misinform anyone. But a lot of them aren't making paychecks, not caring. People suffering needlessly and their health failing, and in the COVID times, no jobs, and this has to stop. They have to, even priests, that's what I'm saying, online. Be intelligent. If a priest is saying something wrong online, take a second to comment there underneath. Say this is misinformation, not true under God. All humans, please don't listen to the video. Say please take it down. Report on YouTube. Follow up a second. See if it was taken down. If not, tell them. Make sure it's taken down, and more people, 100 million viewers, will not suffer typing there. Oh, nice sermon, Father. Proper words, Father. You're a great priest. But he didn't mention anything true. Inadvertently, I listened to something, and there are other forces on earth that can, and humans wrongly might be inadvertently affected by and can't, when they don't choose for sure. But there are different things. It is dangerous if they don't speak all truth in their sermons. Masses. I deemed all physical worship practices banned because they're harmful to health and don't need it, not ever required by God or Jesus. Anyone to kneel or make sign of the cross, this harms the health. These are already forbidden on earth to practice by all for all humans. The Pope had to already mention and enforce this. It is already in effect. Any pictures of humans kneeling for praying is supposed to be taken down. It's deemed misinformation. Any movies, videos, humans have to do this. Get the Pope to do this. More to promote this information, a selfless act, even recorded by heavens, not forced by God or to get a reward from heaven, but to selflessly help someone. They record the gifts humans use, the virtues to help people have mercy on their lives so they don't suffer hearing useless sermons. See a human kneeling, they won't tell their children to kneel when they're growing new cells and don't have to and be healthier. The no more make the sign of the cross, no more using the sacramentals, the holy water. The items themselves spread germs for years, bacteria to others. The Jesus wafer is stopped, deemed from production, holy oil. All these items themselves are a surface for potential bacteria, virus, fungus, mold, microorganism, germs. Everyone has germs spread from one to another. These are deemed not by God allowed or Jesus and Holy Spirit to ever be blessed in their names again. Only now from the meaning if needed, depending on the state it was blessed in the name of them. With a mention, it would be holy water, but we're not using the items if needed, depending on how it goes. For the symbol is recorded what human means in their heart, brain, soul when stated, but the actual items are not allowed to be produced, are deemed misinformation, and are hazardous to human health to be produced on the earth for the purpose of religious worship purposes, and cannot be blessed in the name of God, Jesus, and any holy in heaven. Out of respect human life and health and 100 million animals, children, people, and all in heaven. So when I human earth angel spoke this is I made a video to be protected and please humans to share this. And this has in effect already is Lenten season. Ashes are not allowed to be produced out of respect of the palms, not allowed to be burned to make ashes to put on a forehead. And a human, and then the surface that might spread viruses, coronavirus, there's monkeypox, avian influenza virus, different germs human have from one to another to prevent the spread of these. The ashes themselves have no holy powers. The Jesus wafer has no holy powers. These are objects or surfaces for my potential for viruses, coronavirus, variant strains of it, monkeypox, avian influenza virus rather, the common cold virus, human cough, so it is a virus. Germs, humans have all different genetic makeup, have different germs. Animals have different germs in itself, breathing. We spread on these viruses, pass from ministers, the priests, the pope, to the parishioners. This is hazardous to human health, are no longer to be produced. The holy rosaries are banned from production, are forbidden, all of these to be produced in the world. The pictures of holy rosaries are to be taken down from all online resources. Holy water, holy oil, candles, for a purpose of religious practice. These are germ surfaces that might spread viruses. It is what is more important in whole soul to human health and life to respect and those in heaven than to produce these and to misinform people and share these and spread these to the world, germs on them, viruses, bacteria. And is when they're prevented from spreading, everyone is already dramatically healthier. They will die out from the earth. Humans will be healthier and return to socializing hopefully sooner. It's been a long 4 years of coronavirus. It won't leave the earth and will change get worse if it's not prevented from spreading. So on these surfaces, these are the oil, water that was blessed as holy oil, water, and for baptisms, confirmation, different holy sacraments are no longer allowed to use for these sacraments. These are potentially hazardous surfaces of transfer microorganisms to others and are harmful, deemed to human health if this happens. And humans to health and safety boards of parishes, other world organizations to get this information to them. This is already in effect in the world. All humans have to go along and do the acts, help notify their priest, parish, Catholic, Jewish, rabbis, the Greek Orthodox Church, whoever has these relics, these sacramentals, consider these items. Holy rosaries no longer are allowed to produce. Use them for bracelet or something. Never allowed to be held in hands together with palms together, bottom, because they harm the health. The hands, when put together that way, is not safe for normal human health. So humans are not allowed to hold rosaries anymore. On the statues are deemed to be forbidden, produced, need covered up, especially the hands with rosaries. No more rosaries allowed produced in the world. The rosary prayer has been prayed. It is not the rosaries that needed to be prayed. It is from the heart soul, the intent of the prayer that counted. And million health lives have suffered unless if humans please act now and share this video and information and even take each certain few words short what I mentioned, exact word meaning, Make your own little videos if you want shorter ones. I try to put what I can, what I think of at a time. It takes an hour or two, but if you want to make shorter ones, this is information needed to the world. Please use this information, make your own videos in your own language, share it to everyone, please. If you have more subscribers, even better, more people will view right away. People have the right to know, have human rights, how to save their health. They cannot heal anything. How to prevent germs, virus from spreading, mold, even bacteria. Well, rosaries been some been in existence. People have in their houses, churches for years. Dust collects mold spores. This is most people clean as best they can, but this is not useful to human health. It's actually harmful. That's what the Pope and priests supposed to figure out and do for years, but didn't. Archdiocese, archbishops, cardinals, vicar generals basically focus on some sermons, even those to say think things through. Someone help every human can religious hears this. The sermons, I got rid of this. Think first if it's not useful to your parishioners. Some outdated Old Testament words and online, if you have a video, to get rid of it. You have no right to waste human time, your own. Everyone's poor burning calories. Mention either something beneficial or don't say anything at all. Save the health and lives of 100 million children, your viewers. Each parish congregation has 100 to 1,000 viewers at a time. That's a lot of people. Right to be treated with respect by their priests. To care, say, look up, okay, I look up today. I care enough for my life and yours to see what the up-to-date best masks for prevent coronavirus are. This is what I found. I found a nice recipe to help your health. Oh, I found this information to prevent your health failing. Remember, don't drink caffeine. It might damage your stomach lining, might become ill. This simple information, well, is more beneficial to humans to care by a human priest and parishioners. Some study medicine, some study law, some know every different field to collaborate during the week. I made an online merciful information session. If humans want to term this, they can. Is the new holy mass to replace the old harmful to health religious practices, mass, old sermons, useless to modern day, to humans in general. There's only one, two words in the mass that human could have stayed home and rested and be safe, and especially to prevent COVID and this virus from spreading different strains, monkeypox, avian influenza virus, different germs. Could have easily stated this. And so anything you deem misinformation, useless, think things first, care for physical health first, what the priests, ministers, pope to promote first, to care, respect for their other humans, their parishioners, their job is. If it's cold, tell them stay home. Look online, this new session Angelica made, online merciful information session. This is a basic one, has a lot of information, but I from years summarized it to basic human health. Other humans can have this, make a site like this, and please do and make see this one, but make their own, add it throughout the week in each congregation. Humans can collaborate throughout the week. Victims, some put online what they learned about human health, a tip that will help hundred the other parishioners, share it to the other congregations. Health first. There's use the gifts when arrested. Then I have third part to information to prevent COVID and other things going on in world, other pandemics, to help people prevent their health from failing getting these viruses. Other medical tips that were someone cared enough to find in the world, helping others prevent them. Millions will view and prevent from suffering these, and right to be informed. And as fourth part about a respect and dignity in all jobs, human to be respect themselves and that they want to be treated right morally and living a dignity of God within them. Religious or not, to respect others as they want to be treated, to restore order in this universe on earth. and everyone will benefit dramatically. But it takes humans to act, so please help me. To protect these videos, put on other sites. If someone knows there's people have funding, I'm beyond homeless poor, and I don't have much life force left. Beyond my control, but I want to this done in the world, so someone please help me. That has the followers share these videos to put on NBC News. That's what they're intended for. I can't travel wood to America. CTV News, CBC News, these are TV shows, even the radio ones, to put this information there, even clips of the main parts they want to share to the world. Put this link, say, please view this video, it will save the health and lives of millions, please act now. Angelica Jakela is an innocent human. She was inadvertently affected by different things on Earth and a victim. She's a human Earth angel, a real one, has actual real celestial ranking high in heaven, on this earth, but a human, and has studied honors in Bachelor in Life Science of all fields, what medical doctors know, and Christian studies of all kinds, to learn about promoting peace, respect for others, all genders, races, religions, all bioethics laws, medical research of all fields, animals, humans, different species of animals, nature to be respected as they have a valuable life, a soul, emotions, organs, a personality. Every human life before born, they're loved into existence, have a soul, a valuable life, is judged on earth, how humans affect these lives and their own life. A little infant being is in the womb is cared for, respected by still us on earth alive. Mother has to take care of it with proper nutrients. There's even information online to be found, so whoever is good at this and research, please help. There are certain research done online that certain even mothers a basic food thought with eating, because it's fruit or vegetable might be helpful, but it's not. When a baby is in womb, it will help drastically improve humans' life to tell them to inform them to leave this out of their diet so they don't eat it, and the baby will be that much healthier when growing in the womb and after born to leave out certain foods. There's different research been done over years. People take the time, can type in different things, and doctors know what they have busy lives, but to put these online, the little videos create, say on YouTube, others some did, doctors have a huge heart. Millions, 100 million people were lives health saved because they put it online and shared it, told, and people viewed and cared. It is worth respecting a human life and not misinforming them. No one has the right to misinform anyone. So if you share this information true to get rid of the wrong information, this is the term everyone knows in the world, misinformation. It is not true information. That means it is not credible. This term, what is referring to anything that you know is not based on any truth, not based on any scientific fact, not credible in any way. This is the misinformation, is not allowed to be read, practiced. So if you see online, we have to get rid of it. You will help a million people. It hasn't been done for years, especially by Pope or these industries, as I stated. So humans can act, have, and report and follow up. Make sure you do see it, check up if it's gone. Then you'll know that you can rest under the children's future affected will not view it. People will not burn the calories, strain the thumb on the phone looking for info and see this in passing and learn something that might harm their health but is already deemed not allowed to be practiced or outdated medical info. That's already the research done that it's made saying that's no longer true. Is misinformation is actually harmful to health. This vegetable, for example, is not good anymore, certain part of it. These are up-to-date things, but humans have still misinformation online, videos, morally wrong content is misinformed. This beyond wrong has to be taken down. If humans act now, even matter of 2-3 seconds, days, human parts, there are prayer groups with million people in them. Those who have those share that one link. Say, please act. See this video. Watch in detail. Share it to others. Main information you know someone might need. Share it to them. Then even the next matter of second to days will be restored, and everyone online might see something. Oh, you're right. I'll take this second and I'll just react against struggle. But oh, thanks for letting me know. A million people might be wrong by it. I'm gonna take this second and get rid of it online on my own website. And a million people will not suffer this. These physical, religious, 1 million people will make sign of the cross and suffer ill health, squished, damaged veins for life and children. And you will do a great part more than the angels. You will be a human archangel. You will save their health. You will be happy. Knowing that these people are healthy and they're happy all their life is not a second. A human heart strained saves from, say, making the sign of the cross, which just that really damages the palms, the stretches over damages the stretched cells and the muscles. The kids are growing new cells. Old people can't grow and stretch as much. Never required to make station the rather the sign of the cross and put hands together in a palms together never. That the damages their wrists and heart in front of them burning calories when poor. If you, even telling this online and all mass is there and under the each mass, take a second, think of this information, type it there and say, look, in this mass you have your hands put together. If it's outdated mass, get rid of it entirely online. And then put a you guys seen you are putting hands together to inform your old and parishioners. Tell your congregation that don't you're not required to put your hands together say while saying amen. Don't strain your wrists. Really don't put your palms together. You will save your health and heart. Is your health is more important. Certain few sentences like this. Even make your own video. Those that did in other can in other countries. I mean, in every language. Certain simple ones like I had to put only I put these into videos, but as I state and I think of certain things as I go along, but try to keep on the same subject. But some videos are 2 to 3, but are when listened to is not that long, but are need heard in the world. Humans can shorten these if they can. Put the main ones and please do. And a few minute ones about one topic in exact words though true. And you will help save their health and lives. Trillions of people. So anything deemed misinformation, Gabriel Amorth videos, banned. Get rid of this from the earth entirely. Remember anything, most Vatican movies? There's no such thing as demonic possession. Demons do not possess humans or objects. They function separately entirely all the time from a human brain, mind, soul, life force, all of it. Organs, they are a separate entity. They are an angel that's punished. They are not allowed near humans. There's archangels that are punished. These are considered like archdemons, the wording for it. They're not allowed near humans at all. So avoid these terms. To get rid of help these videos right now and inform those and make sure they get rid of it. And they'll be gone and no one see these useless, scary pictures of some scary horror film looking black versions of angels, demons. They don't look like that. There's no archangels that look like the ones there either. Humans invest money, humans are trained, and it never find it. Most of I went need actual information myself looking for what I already basically know, but some further information to help me. There is none. This is all bullshit and scary. This beyond morally wrong. And been there some for years, newer ones, people trying to figure out Revelations, Enoch book. There's one or two sentences that are true. The rest have not enough. Is a partial sentence doesn't mean it's true. Partial information that means then don't think about it. Leave it alone. Humans have to be intelligent. Did their mother raise them right to know this, to slow down, be patient, think things through, help others, be healthy in themselves? Their physicality, brain, mind, organs belongs to God, and as all judge assess right or wrong what they do all their life, continuously judged on the earth. If it's not morally rectified on earth, this then the humans don't ask if they need apology from someone, the industries, from their viewers, the fans, the congregation, parishioners, then these humans are and not rectified. Those humans don't forgive them, is not resolved this way. They have choice to forgive them or not, but in general, if it's not resolved, there's no order. Humans are suffering in all ways. Those who are victims wronged are still suffering wronged, not apologized to. It is a big value of a human morally wronged by industry. You not to me pay say, look, we're gonna turn them paychecks in. We kept these videos too long, we're sorry. We understand we're supposed to hire nice actors and treat you with respect, our viewers. We didn't. We made some scary video, invested billions when we could have took that billions and helped orphans, provide or make a video to help people, inform them about nutrition, or help make a nice hire a nice actress and say a nice informative piece, a nice love story, or some beautiful nice story that has intelligent words for human to hear. But we didn't. We made money. We invested billions into something that scared a billion people and they suffered a heart attack, almost died, and no right to do. Scared animals. Lies we know not to. These are meanings as I stated in this video. We, if it, they have to rectify on earth, turn the paychecks in for the years that they wrong. Couldn't make money to wrong people. Had no right to do and cannot make money for it. If all those years they hired people that cared, 20 years no one be wronged, everyone at peace and happy, have intelligent videos to view right away, not strain heart, everyone healthier, their heart not a second, 100 million day night of their life don't have a damaged heart. No soul crying offended, no hearing damaged, no brain damage that lasts potentially for life. Human and have emotions, soul, animals wrong, scared, remember things that don't know what it was, don't have a further reasoning ability. They know that something scary was suffered, but then they might remind it. Everyone has different things they might remind it of years later, don't remind it of it at all. Might have a traumatic experience and suffer that for the rest over their life, reminded of it. Humans have different brain health concerns. There are different humans of all kinds to be respected, to remembered. When it is resolved now on the earth and industries, take a phone call with leaders, find the proper department, say, look, they didn't do this for years. Make sure they turn the paycheck in when the wrong people, what the proper part is. Put a formal apology to the viewers. Get rid of these videos once and for all. Put something beneficial to human respect of life and health that doesn't waste their time, is not in misinformation. Get rid of all Vatican site exorcist movies. These are not from Vatican made. They technically under God cannot put the Vatican name into this. This is not the Vatican. The Pope that from the Vatican created these movies and didn't authorize it. If he did, he can't. These are not made under God then. The Pope Francis or whoever, this is a new one, 2023. 100 million viewers misinformed. Every Vatican movie is bullshit. Is a horror film. Is not based on any truth. In fact, is dangerous as I stated, 2 million viewers. There are wrong forces on the earth, and these are holy matters. These are under God. The Vatican is a holy ground, is a place there where the world looks to, where the human representative of God is the Pope, employed there, a human being. Has to, under God, speak truth carefully, selectivize the words, what is truth under God spoken, under the courts in heaven, under Jesus, the Holy Spirit, the Holy Mary, all in heaven. He has to consider, be intelligent, knows for years, be a good role model. Think of these all the time when talking to humans, to keep this in mind, who he's speaking to, every different age, each one to be respected as their life at their appropriate age. for the health to respect, preventive measures to think, look online is our morally offensive videos about the Vatican disrespecting the popes themselves with their pictures names there. They never look in and take it offline. Other humans then act, do your job, whoever has contact info, get to the Pope, Twitter, whoever can, he has followers and the main world leaders there, whoever can contact them, please do. I have them, I told add me as a follower. I have my own Angelica Gicella Earth Angel Twitter one. I have all my recent videos. These are for the world leaders, what they didn't do their job, and world religious leaders and all job titles to do. For all religious humans, non-religious, to save the health, restore order on the whole earth, prevent the spread of every virus, save whatever left of all human health, restore order to proper managers of jobs, restaurants recent time wear the mask, with virus or not have to wear mask, gloves, they're working with food, not doing it. Is a disgusting, is a disrespect of humans handling food giving to others in its crunch time. Did the lifted restrictions can't doctors against this? Everyone not wearing masks, stores, people going to hospital ill, virus spreading when it's the most time cannot spread because it changed forms. Different variants, Omicron variant, Delta variant, Beta variant, subvariants. These are variant is a changed form of the virus. It doesn't have a vaccine for it. Human cannot fight off this virus. They get the symptoms, become ill, and these changed forms spread faster, further between humans, and it will never leave the earth. People become more ill. So humans informing people of this, even restrictions to say, look, contact is that humans have to act. This all that's left. Get it to the highest boards possible, the premiers in Ontario, to the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, to the President Biden, Secretary of State, whoever these ones have emails. They do their best to reply because they know they work with million people. But follow up, they didn't call them. This and the Pope, him, I don't know. Someone better tell him to resign. He doesn't reply to anything. Children could run the universe better, and even dogs. This is not a saying, it's true. They have the most kind heart soul and what is needed to respect others, to work with them, with other humans, to what they care enough to would even basically given the basic job to do would call someone right away, say, okay, this human needs this budget, I have money to help them get rid of this scary movie, put nice one, hire someone nice in first place, no scary movie that so they don't make a scary movie harm people. And a child would have already put a budget right away, did a right job, and doesn't even have to study all the years. These humans actually study years in these jobs, know to do right, employ proper writers, this and none misinform people, but did. And a child would do a right job, put the money right away into something proper, be happy about it, respect their life and others, and million people of under them viewers, and even animals. A dog would be smiling, can see the difference, can tell to a human, can probably even sense near them if an actor is actually doing right, gonna do a job there. And maybe should be employ dogs and animals, cats, when hiring people in jobs. They can sense, can stand tell the difference between if someone's gonna do their job right, a nice, kind, or human or not, and work with people. Even priests, pope, they give them money so they have food to eat. These are simple things, are mostly of a respect of one life for another. The health, they have kind heart souls. They get rid of these essentially wrong ones and they make the money hard, the wrong ones can't. Take the money back, have to look into the past. If they really did wrong offense, cannot make their pay from doing wrong. Get rid of it. Put the money, then rectify best they can. Stop selling what is already sold. Return depending on what industry that chose to buy, but some of them are really offensive. Even get rid of it. Refund. I don't know. That's what they have their own laws for it. Put the money into something beneficial. Something happy after scaring people for years, they have to recover happier with a less strained heart and nerves. To put a nice comedy movie or something to help the fans say recover their health. At least they care that way. These are things that they even took care after doing something like this to rectify with people no one's been doing in the world. So anything that's misinformation, especially and morally wrong on God's side, please see my other article. This is very true information. I need someone to get me the Pope's phone number. Highest level in Vatican, Rome. I will speak to him myself and them. They have to fix this. Angelica Gicella am a humanitarian, well educated, inhuman and concerned about the state of affairs in the world, acting in the best interest of humanity, children, all loved pets with lives, to be respected, physicalities of clean minds, souls, and all living creatures, and all nature in the world, respecting those practicing holy fear of God, holy fear of Jesus, practicing holy fear of Holy Spirit. They do exist, and the Holy Mary have high powers, courts, authority rather in the heavens, above all creation on this earth, in an entire universe. The order of the universe is not in order, because everyone didn't do morally right in their jobs. What were studied and raised right to do, but didn't. So everything has to be fixed, assessed within the heart and soul of everyone to slow down, think through, to respect them as well as others in every job if they haven't been doing, rectified with their parishioners, the fans, viewers, other humans get this, do the acts to file their complaints, reports, let them know what they did wrong in these words, what they're supposed to do right, can make pay, rectify it, turn your paychecks in if needed. There are laws under earth, on earth, under God, other ones. There are no one's allowed to harm, offend anyone. If they're intentionally doing can't, they could have criminal charges against them, could be put in prison, have no right to harm another life. There are different laws. Humans can sue for punitive damages, emotional distress. There are things that human every life has to be respected. No one can wrong another life, especially when they don't choose to be harmed, disrespected, morally offended, misinformed. Misinformation is not allowed to be, and everyone knows what this means online anymore. But it takes humans to act. Those that are more educated, doctors, priests, pope, do your job. Take is not even a long time. There's some only even main sites that have this misinformation. You didn't is your job. Millions suffered. Could have been healthy if they did their job. You did. World leaders and pope and medical boards and whoever job. To see online certain videos. If you got rid of one, even as time was posted over years and said this is okay, the Pope says this is not allowed, this video, YouTube have to take it down or the human put it on YouTube. This is the misinformation not allowed by God. Even state and put there so that viewers would not watch it. Humans would take it down, correct it, and this had to be done throughout the years, but hasn't. They build up 100 million of these online, other websites, and humans are needlessly wrong, offended, no one monitoring the content. Even recent years, some people act. This is deeming misinformation, they remove it or prevent certain materials, but it's not always done. Is a haunting of or exorcism of Emily Rose. What is a haunting is not even true. These are fake information, misleading people. These are horror films. These are a waste of human time, a disrespect of human life, and in the part of the creators of the movies, the script writers, the industry leaders, the movie industry itself, commercial advertisers. These ones, all these humans are responsible morally for wronging people and were raised right to know not to do, making billions for wronging people's lives. It's not like they're working for free and did something not to offend someone. They're actually making money. A paycheck that they were hired supposed to do right and may only be hired if they make a nice movie, not to scare people, not to offend people, not to misinform people about bullshit. They don't even write disclaimers on the videos saying that this is not based on any Vatican truth. This is not a God based truth. So if you choose to watch this movie, please be advised you're going to waste your time watching, or is your choice to watch this movie if I created. Either based on haunting of Emily Rose or an exorcism of this. This is not even what an exorcism is. This is misinformation. If you still choose to watch, is your choice. But they even make a video that is not even based on truth. It's not an exorcism. An exorcism is a command by a religious individual or human on God's side, and of clean mind, God's side, heart, soul mentioned, and usually it has to have holy powers of the Holy Spirit, anointed in the abilities of this as well further. But it is mentioned in heart, soul when needed, verbal, spoken, legal commands, legally binding contract on earth in heaven. A human can has rights to do and command something on the like an angel punished or archangel punished, and God is not only the name as by God commanding it to do what is commanded to do, to say go to the pit for punishment. It is a command on earth. This is an exorcism, and under Jesus is a judgment, a command of by the exorcist and the Holy Spirit and any in heaven's name, depending on what the exorcism is about. It is a command of anything new, right, and did something wrong and has to obey on this earth. Spoken, they were saying over years by a priest or bishop. These are humans that of clean mind soul have to be. Their God command this. And further, there's a next step, a prayer mentioned. From this commanding the bishop, the religious human and themselves have the right to command by choice in these matters if needed. But there are other religious humans that help with this term exorcist or bishop if there isn't one. A priest, archbishop, depending who it is. Further makes another prayer to God stating to tell him that this has been commanded on earth, and the next step the holy powers act. The God, divine, holy, real God with supernatural powers, Jesus, Holy Spirit, have to do on their job to bind what is bound already on earth in heaven, and take the next step and take this to the pit. For example, if it's banished to the pit, a punished angel or archangel that has been commanded to go there on earth, the heaven then told the next step by the exorcist or priest bishop to heaven to further by holy powers to accomplish this and take it to the pit for punishment. This is what exorcism is. Anything that was stated exorcism of Emily Rose, this is not based on an exorcism. If it was stated demonic possession, there was no demonic possession. This is all bullshit. These all movies and known and other in this industries misinformed, but had to inform themselves, educate out of respect of themselves under God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, all in heaven themselves, to have and respect the potential viewers of the movies, to inform themselves, and Pope to look into this, to make sure that these are videos, movies made, advertisements, posters, magazine ads, online ads on social media, movie trailers, these advertisements for the movies, videos. These all humans that went along had to inform themselves if this is true, not misinformation. Either didn't or made something purpose of horror film, but didn't put a disclaimer and right to respect their viewers, the millions fans, to say, look, this movie is not based on any truth. If you still want to view it, I made it for horror film purposes. If you like horror film, that's up to you. But it is not even based on truth. I shouldn't be making this movie. It is not no true value to it. There's no exorcism in the movie. This is not. This is not. There's no demonic possession. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as satanic possession, because Satan is Lucifer. He's an archangel punished himself. He guards the underworld. This is the actual meaning. True that he can't do anything wrong to a human. He doesn't possess a human because he's separate functioning from the human. He's an archangel that's punished. Lucifer, Satan, the devil. There's one name for him. Then he's obviously not possessing a human because a human being is separate, has a brain, mind, organs, physical body, soul is belongs to God, always separate from Lucifer, the devil or Satan, which is an archangel that's punished and guards the underworld, never comes near humans. He knows he's judged by God and himself and stays away. See, this is true words that could have been spoken by priests, ministers, movie industries, even disclaimer on movie Humans Right to Know would have watched this and said, look, you're right, thanks for letting me know. I'm not gonna waste my time paying poor and driving to a theater or going to watch online these days, prevent COVID, to go see a movie that is not based on even any facts of didn't happen to a girl that was saying there's an exorcism with a Jesus on the cross saying I cast out demons in Jesus' name from a girl. She's not possessed. There's no demon possessing a girl to move her neck sideways and torture alive. This is not demonic possession. This is an actress, and graphics, most are not even real humans acting, they're drawings. Graphic generate images of humans beyond human don't want to see scaring humans and suffer heart attack, die when see this. Beyond words. I myself can't even handle a horror film. And the way these are made, these videos are not even true. They disrespect God, Jesus Christ himself with a hand on the cross of what is not even about, the Holy Spirit. And there's 100 million have the nerve, these people. And humans not even doing the humans similar thing, but I'm saying if you think of this and see this video, act, take it down, tell YouTube this is misinformation. Everyone knows it's even easier to get rid of something these days because it's misinformation. We'll get rid of it online. Keep in mind online is World Wide Web, the WWW. Everyone knows what this means. That means the whole world can view this. You don't want the whole world to view something that's misinformation, not true at all. Save their health. Don't waste their time. Take this video, show it to the world, save it, make a copy, put it on your site. That's what it's intended for. Free. Help the world, help million people resolve this. Even a few days will take down to get rid of these movies industry. 100 million people will never suffer again. Hear of this, never their time wasted. People will spend even higher people in is COVID to recover is still going on to give them jobs to those who need it. Create some invest more and take the movie industry and help people find what it's supposed to be doing, and COVID help the humanity. Take the money, make it informative, get all researchers together and find the best vitamins these days, information such as black seeds, and help humans to prevent certain virus some way, these bacterias, any new up-to-date research benefit humanity. Take the time to take up is a vitamin D, helps the immune system dramatically, and all the different 100 million body function cells to help prevent any infections, to help strengthen immune systems. This is simple information research been doing to put this money in these industries into something useful, say whatever helps prevent spread, and then the viruses will sooner be gone, and make this to do what they can to save the health of those their lives they harmed. Well, at least rectify, say they cared. They no right to offend people new. Then their health will be saved in many ways. These things I learned seen over time. I studied some life sciences, know what doctors know, but other humans don't know this. If humans took the time, and doctors too, are busy these days, but can under Paris Pope inform you didn't wear a mask, wear the mask. They have phone numbers, contact numbers to other boards, not doing their jobs either. They're making their 400,000 to million a year. Some, even most hospitals show up, don't enforce all rules, even for wearing masks. There are millions humans employed not doing under God they know, even medical fields, to the boards. These humans have million patients under them. There's a priest parishioner not doing their job. Misinformation almost everywhere, not taken down. Millions needlessly suffering cornered humans look up to these main people educated for 4 years employed, could have had proper doctors, proper world leaders, proper pope, doing their job, proper industry leaders, movies, online, YouTube screening properly, like you can easily see. This is bullshit. I'm not gonna allow it on my site. And people paying premiums to have a nice video there, and this is obviously bullshit. Don't even have the heart to look into this and get rid of those ones for the respect of their paying customers. The Bing site. This is not to single out YouTube or anyone, but it's true. They know to employ the YouTube whoever works there, other sites to monitor. They have paying customers. They right to have something paid proper for. And speaking specifically about the misinformation, there's those ones about archdemons, this angels and versus demons. This is bullshit. This doesn't even focus on what the topic is in most of the videos. There's one sentence maybe about it and it's not right under God. Is maybe the sentence not entirely right. There's not even, and then some human took money to make this with graphics even, and it's been there and people commenting every day. No one even follows up. I even put a report certain ones. Some say thanks for letting know, but the video's still there. People still commenting, wasting human valuable time. They're paying money poor for the internet, paying for extra premiums on YouTube or other sites, for example. The humans have to act and clean this up themselves, follow up and complain and follow up on it. Make sure, say, look, YouTube, you said you're gonna clean this up. This is a site that is endangering lives. Is missing. You have to get rid of it. You didn't. I took my time, and it's not supposed to be there. It was morally offensive. You're supposed to care for me. I even pay money as premiums as a valued customer. Take it down. You'll save my life and others. This is missing. This is even bullshit. There's not even point of viewing it. I have my hard-earned money. I'm poor. I'm paying to see something right. It's not there. This is misinformation. Take this down. These are humans will say these will be taken down, and I follow up. If they don't say you can't do that, you have to take it down. Put a ban or something so they can't watch that video. This is useless to humans. Is on even the I don't know how it works on the under YouTube, but or any site. They know how it works. I don't. How many sites they have, how many videos they can have or disk to take down the useless and misinformation ones and put proper ones to respect their customers. to follow up what they're who's putting there online, other sites to books sold. Everyone, please do your job. In those that have in the industries, the rest misinformation. Those who have the sites, clean it up. Is easier. Respect your customers, viewers, fans, kind of priest, minister, pope, archbishops. You have the congregation. They tune in every Sunday. Is online now, so you have the site. Look online. If they deemed it misinformation as Angelica Gikela, Earth Angel, human, real one, I have authority under God, spoke and act in the best interest of humanity. Animals, nature, I outrank the Pope by far, and any religious human on this earth. I am a human being with high celestial ranking above archangels, a public figure, humanitarian. Honors Bachelor Science of all life sciences and all Christian studies. And the researcher cannot have anything I speak in disrespected and has to be done on earth. Is already spoken exactly on the earth. Everything life affects another life. Every one viewer, every job title, I have spoken, and all everything I speak as Angelica, a human earth angel, acting in the best interests of humanity, a humanitarian public figure, is truth spoken, authority under God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, and all holy in heaven. Effective for all humans, religious or not, to do their part, and please help give clean up every misinformation. All those in the job titles, do your job or resign. Put your paycheck into what's morally right, what is true, what is not wasting human, other, and animal life and nature time. You have no right to waste any time. Respect yourselves as your mother and humans raised you, parents. Use your God given talents, physicality for the purpose of helping others in your job and make paycheck for it, or give it to someone who's poor, will do their job and care, and millions will not suffer. Have not their time wasted, will have a proper promotion of proper human health, proper promotion of human respect for others' human life, their physical well being, the respect and life of children, unborn, born, toddlers, all human life, animals, all living creatures, nature, a human being, a life worth respecting as you want to be treated with respect, a dignity of God within you, to be well rested and use your gifts too. Patient, be with others, understanding of their needs, listen to others. These are virtues in themselves, gifts of the Spirit, of a clean-minded human physicality, a temple for these gifts, spirit of the clean-minded soul. This is all recorded by heavens and humans too. These are selfless acts without expecting a reward, obviously, with this simple intent to do an act of mercy, of kindness and compassion, a virtue of each, together with this act to prevent or stop the suffering of humanity, kids, animals, and children. Even sharing this work, this video and information to others is a merciful act. Be a human earth angel this way. Use your gifts. Do what the holy in heaven, archangels and angels, will look in awe about you, not for expecting reward, but you're doing on earth what they're supposed to do, but not. And prevent the health and suffering failing of all humans, children's worth you can see be happy in itself, just thinking that you're gonna and will be happy, obviously, a clean mind soul, making sure you get rid of misinformation, fake information, untrue information, anything morally offensive on children clothing, on books, movies, videos, all Vatican fake exorcist movies, Gabriel Moore. This one, whoever made money has to give it back, especially those that really misinformed the viewers. This is fake. Someone asked, please look into that. You will save millions of people. He already died years before even I was born. Is many, many over decades past that. Books still sold, ebooks online. Tell them they cannot sell it. Retailers, Amazon. Even put that is to tell the viewers right to know information is misinformation. If they still choose buy, they can. They can't sell it if it's misinformation. And they really put disclaimers. If you're really gonna waste your time, but you want to read this, that's your business. They make money, they can. But to buy this video or book about Gabriel Morth casting out Jesus' name can't demons from a human when they didn't, then it's up to you. But they can't sell it if it's fake. It's not real information. But right, they put inform the customers. The Vatican didn't put forced disclaimers on this and all other videos either. He's doing nothing. He can't make his pay. Someone please tell him to resign. And give the other money. Stop making books about the previous popes. This is under God not allowed. They didn't do everything in their job alive to even do to value a book that would have stayed what they did it to commemorative piece if someone wants their business to buy. But about a pope and the Benedict one previous old didn't do everything to prevent COVID. They didn't wear a mask. This in itself is not worth a humans to buy a book about some old man that died pope that did absolutely nothing almost on the earth while he was supposed to help the earth. And is God human represent on earth? And where this money goes, if it goes to the Vatican, can't. This is this is not allowed by God. Jesus, Holy Spirit, they all know. Money can't go to any of those these humans after they die, popes for any reason for God saying it's for Vatican or anything. This is not allowed. This is not if they do this cannot be done on earth. So whoever deals with this, please find this out. I don't have the contact resources, but you will save people in the way to be informed who's publishing it for what reason these books. Tell them he didn't do his job and don't even publish books like this. Use the money to make another something useful. The Pope is dead. He didn't even do something really all valuable all his life, so don't make a book. Don't waste human time on this. People have time moving forward, need to find out the proper health and advice. Put a nutrition book there. Some juicing tips proper for humans are beneficial to benefit in the world from the Vatican to do than promote a dead pope that did nothing and sell million copies about Saint Pope Benedict. I mean, Gabriel Amorth. This is, as I stated, this is their job, but I suffer needless and other millions are offended even seeing these, what the Pope does, content not doing their jobs. So someone tell him if they can. Give me this phone number, I will tell him every day as needed. If I would live there, if I could, I'd be advisor to Pope years ago, and many another would, and been done a better job, even a child. Took care and respect all humans as a human representative of God on earth, and make sure all world leaders work together in all industries and provide proper employment for those, and then under them respecting their customers, parishioners, world humans, viewers, to put in informative, not misinformation, intelligent, caring enough for them to respect themselves and them to put kind-hearted, happy, intelligent information, helpful nutrition tips, respecting human health and life, beneficial to others only, and hire those to give money that need a job and make money to do something right and benefit all those people. But didn't, and this has to be fixed by humans acting and being human earth angels. And this is a holy season too, and all year to respect after that of God and Jesus to morally the right everyone continuously judge, rectify what you can on earth. All humans, industry leaders, all humans from the bottom level act, file the complaints, follow up, get rid of misinformation, help save health lives that way. You can do your part that way. Act now, every second counts, every life affects millions. You can make one video that millions will view and help their health not fail for millions the rest of their life seconds. And it'll bring joy to your own life, and they're happy, will thank you for it, and be happy indebted to you in certain ways by saying happy, thank you for helping my health. You helped me greatly. It is a high value of a human helping another human, and then saying, as everyone knows, say thank you for helping me. I am healthy now and happy because of you. You made a nice song. You cleared out the wrong ones. Now, my children, thank you for doing that. Don't see this by accident online. Every life affects another life. If more people act like this, then they will restore the heaven on earth that everyone rightly deserves. No one will be suffering in any way wronged, not misinformed. Everyone will be happy, healthy, and have their heaven on earth as they rightly deserve. Well, they have only one life to live.